Joined by Jerry Remy. Welcome to Red Sox baseball. Well, tonight on the mound for the Red Sox is Josh Beckett, and maybe pitching for the Cy Young.
Well, it would be perfect if, of course, Josh Beckett tonight could pick up his 21st win, and that would end up being the clincher for the Red Sox in the American League East. But you're right, Don. You know, I think if he wins 21 and if he gets the win tonight, I think he's a lock for the Cy Young Award. There is going to be other competition, but Beckett numbers are outstanding. He's first in the league in wins with a 20. Look at the home run. What an incredible difference between a year ago where he had problems giving up home runs, only 15 allowed, the third fewest in the league. He is fourth in ERA, sixth in opponent's batting average. And talk about being tough, becoming a race down the stretch. In the last 9 starts for the Red Sox, a 7-1 record with an ERA way under 3. So he has been spectacular all season long from the first game of the season. Now, some other Red Sox news besides Beckett, the fact that Okajima, who should be a main part of this bullpen in the postseason, is probably going to pitch tonight. And they'd like to get him a couple of appearances before the end of the season. So if Beckett leaves the ball game early tonight, you'll probably see Okajima, who has not pitched in quite some time, and then you'll probably see him one more time to make sure that he's healthy going into the playoffs. So everything's starting to fall into the place for the Red Sox. First, now get this division clinched. You got Manny back in the lineup. Youkilis is not starting tonight, but could be in there before it's over. And then Okajima, who's going to work tonight. Things are starting to fall together for the Red Sox for the postseason.
Well, tonight the Red Sox deal with Boof. Bonser gets the start for the Minnesota Twins. We're back with the first pitch from Fenway after this.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty good job, innit, when you think about it? I mean, basically, I help people save money, don't I? Like, I tell people they can save hundreds by switching to Geico. They go to geico.com, maybe save all this money on car insurance, and the next thing you know, I'm like invited to their wedding or whatever. One bloke actually asked me to be his best man. Dear oh dear. Anyway, look, don't matter. Look, point is, if you want loads of friends, giving away money, it's not a bad idea.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Do you want to own a brand new computer and improve your credit at the same time? If you have less than perfect credit, bad credit, or no credit at all, and want to improve your credit, Guaranteed Consumer Funding can assist you in obtaining the high-quality computer you want and need, while at the same time help you build or rebuild your credit. Here's how it works.
Bad credit? No credit. No problem. There's no credit check, so you will not be turned down. If you have a checking or savings account and can afford weekly payments of just $29.99, then you are already approved for a brand new Dell, HP, or other name brand computer. Guaranteed. So give us a call now to have your brand new computer shipped right to you. And we'll add over $700 in premiums and upgrades and an MP3 player for free. And with select models, we'll throw in a free printer.
Give us a call today to get the computer of your dreams, and we'll help you get back on track to improving your credit. Guaranteed Consumer Funding, your credit solution for quality electronics.
Text Tony40 to 40100 and get a real gangsta tone of the week.
Me, I want what's coming to me. What's coming to you? The world, Chico. And everything in it.
Text Tony40 from your mobile phone and send it to 40100.
The world, Chico. And everything in it.
Closed captioning provided by Finagle Bagel, Boston's best sandwich, soup, salad, and of course Bagel Cafe, with 20 locations in Eastern Mass. Boston Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, New England Subaru dealers, Foxwoods Resort Casino, your local Lincoln Mercury dealers, Rico, and by New England Toyota dealers. Hey, good evening once again, everybody. Welcome back to Fenway Park for Game 1 of a 4-game series between the Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins, and a chance for the Red Sox to clinch the American League East in tonight's action as Manny Ramirez leads his team out onto the field to begin tonight's action. And as Josh Beckett makes his way to the hill, let's check out the visiting Minnesota Twins starting 9, brought to you by Rico. Jason Bartlett leads it off. He's at shortstop, with Jason Kubel in left field, Torrey Hunter in center field, Justin Morneau, the designated hitter, Michael Kadire in right field, Garrett Jones at first base, Matthew LeCroy does the catching, he bats 7th, Ryan Busher at third base bats 8th, and Nick Punto at second base bats 9th. Tonight's starting pitcher is brought to you by Infinity, and on the mound for the Red Sox is Josh Beckett.
Well, this will be start number 30 on the season for Beckett. He is 20-6 with a 3.14 ERA. That's fourth best in the American League, behind Carmona, Lackey, and Dan Harron in the Oakland Athletics. He has won 4 straight games, wins against Toronto, Baltimore, New York, and last time out, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. It is his first appearance of the year against the Minnesota Twins. In one start in his career, he went 8 scoreless innings against Minnesota. The Red Sox defense is brought to you by your Boston area Lexus dealers. They are second in the league with 79 errors on the season. Mike Lowell at third base, Julio Lugo the shortstop, Dustin Pedroia at second, and Eric Hinsky at first. Left to right, Manny Ramirez, Jacoby Ellsbury, and J.D. Drew, and Jason Varitek doing the catching for Beckett.
And the umpiring crew, Larry Poncino is the plate tonight. Gary Darling at first base, Jerry Meals at second base, and Rob Drake, the umpire, at third. Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game.
Buenas noches, amigos.
Well, 78 degrees, a pretty good drop off from last night's temperature to begin the game. Out to left field tonight at 11 miles per hour, and a chance for thunderstorms at some point tonight. And Josh Beckett looking for win number 21 of the year as he takes the hill tonight for the Red Sox. The Red Sox will keep their eye on the Yankees, of course, tonight as well as they wrap it up with the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Yankees, of course, know they're going to be in the postseason as well, and their celebration was pretty big after last night's victory in Tampa Bay and their inclusion in the postseason.
I've heard some criticism about that today, how big their celebration was, but Don, when you think about it, how far they've come from where they started the season to get into the playoffs, I don't blame them for celebrating. About halfway through this year, it looked like they might not make it.
Well, they played great baseball in the second half as the first pitch of this one to Jason Bartlett is in there for strike one. Bartlett starting the night hitting at .266, the Minnesota shortstop. Drops it foul, and it's 0-2.
This will be interesting tonight with Beckett, of course, a strikeout pitcher. This Minnesota team, the toughest team in the American League to strike out, although it has been a very difficult offensive year for him. 12th in the league in runs, 13th in the league in home runs.
Outside 1-2 to Jason Bartlett. A team that has struggled offensively for Ron Gardenhire this season. Some of the numbers you mentioned. 13th in home runs, last in extra base hits. Lined and just over the outstretched glove of Pedroia at second base into right. Jason Bartlett has himself a single to begin things here in the first inning.
Now Bartlett has now faced Beckett 4 times in his career, and he has 3 hits off him. He gets down quickly, 2 strikes, but he takes the outside fastball to the opposite field for the leadoff base hit. Bartlett can run. He's got 22 steals. He's only been caught 3 times.
There's Jason Kubel, the left fielder. He's 13 homers, 64 runs batted in. He was 2 for 10 in the series against the Tigers as Twins just wrapping up a series with Detroit. Fly ball to center field, sending Jacoby Ellsbury back onto the warning track, front of the wall. He leaps and can't make the catch. Off the garage door, kicked off him as Bartlett's going to try and score all the way from first. He will. And standing at third base is Jason Kubel.
I didn't think that ball was going to travel as far as it did to straightaway center field. When it left the bat from Kubel, it looks like one that Ellsbury would go back about 3 or 4 steps on to make the catch, but it just kept carrying, and you see Ellsbury making the leap here at the wall and then eventually backing off. He had himself lined up in the wrong spot. Ball gets by him. Drew tracks it down, but it's a triple for Kubel.
And an RBI, 65th of the year. And the Minnesota Twins on top quickly here, 1-0. Torrey Hunter. A very good season for Torrey Hunter in his contract year, as he sends one foul back to the backstop. 96 on the fastball from Beckett. Here are the numbers for Hunter: 28 homers and 104 runs batted in. And hitting in that 3 spot inside the Twins order now. And for Hunter in what could be his last season of the Minnesota Twins, career highs. Games at bats, hits, doubles, total bases, RBIs, and runs. Not home runs, however. Last year had 31 home runs. A career high this year with 28. On the ground left side, Lugo will come home with it. The throw off the mark, but the tag is there.
That's a bad base running play by Kubel. He hesitated, and I don't know for what reason. The infield was playing back. As soon as contact is made, he should have been off. He hesitated, and once Lugo realized that, he comes home. Now watch the man at third base. Watch him stop. I don't know why he stopped. The infield's back. He should be going automatically, and even with the bad throw, they're still able to get him at home. I think Lugo was shocked when he looked up and saw how much room he had between himself, Veritek, and the base runner. That's a gimme run. The infield playing back, that's a gimme.
Well, the Red Sox take it away. There's Torrey Hunter now at first base, held on by Hinsky. Justin Morneau, the designated hitter for the Twins. 275, 30 homers, and 110 runs batted in. Breaking ball missing for ball 1.
Last year's most valuable player in the American League had a strong start to the season, but has cooled off a little bit in the second half.
In that MVP season, a total of 34 home runs, 130 runs batted in, and he hit .321. And then for a strike, 1-1. Originally a third-round pick, resides in St. Paul, Minnesota during the offseason. And one is outside, 2-1. The Twins getting a run here in the first inning. A single by Jason Bartlett to begin the inning. Jason Kubel with a triple off the wall in center field. Ball 3, 3-1. Second career start tonight for Josh Beckett against the Twins, his first since September of last year here at Fenway. We're in the win in that contest, an 8-inning effort. And a 6-0 Red Sox victory. .3-1 is lined down the right field line, a foul ball. Just kept twisting away from the line, and it's a strike. 3-2 now to Justin Morneau. With wins in his last 4 outings against Toronto, at Baltimore, home against New York, and last time out at Tampa Bay. There it goes. Morneau strikes out. Throw down is going to be in time. They got him. They strike him out, throw him out, double play. Twins get a run in the first. Red Sox coming up.
We're America's largest refiner, and some of the vehicles we fuel don't travel on roads. For those that do, we make some of the cleanest gasoline on the planet, and every drop is performance guaranteed. And our employees contribute over 200,000 hours a year in our communities. We know you probably don't think about these things when you think of Valero. That's okay, just as long as when you do think of us, you think of this. Valero, the energy to take you anywhere.
It's finally here, the Dodge model year-end clearance, with no interest for 6 years on Dodge Durango, Dakota, and Grand Caravan with stow-and-go seating and storage. Now, for the first time ever on 2007 Durango, Dakota, and Grand Caravan, well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months. That's no interest for 6 full years. Add that to the best warranty in the business, our exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty. And that's an offer no one else matches. Hurry, the Dodge model year-end clearance ends soon.
How would you like to run a business of your own from the comfort of your own home? It's not as crazy as it sounds.
I made over $100,000 a year from my home.
I just made a down payment for our vacation home, working part-time.
Yeah, you have to be crazy to visit this website and find out how to start your home business. Crazy like a fox. Log on and get your success kit.
I made $5,000 yesterday.
Crazy? I don't think so. Log on now.
1-0 Minnesota Twins on top as the Red Sox come to bat here in the bottom of the first. Happy birthday as Boof Bonser's on the mound. The starting pitcher is brought to you by Infiniti.
Well, he had a good start to the season. His first 13 starts, he was 5-2, but since then has gone 2-10 in 17 games with the Twins. He has not faced the Red Sox this year. He did one time last year and beat the Red Sox right here at Fenway Park. Red Sox will see the fastball, the curveball, slider, and changeup from Bonser.
Finds the 1-0 into center field for a base hit. Corey Hunter over the plate. Pedroia aboard to begin things here in the bottom of the first. Let's check out the Red Sox starting 9 tonight, brought to you by New England Dodge Dealers. We've seen Dustin Pedroia, he's at second base. Manny Ramirez in left field. David Ortiz, the DH, and Mike Lowell at third base. J.D. Drew in right field. Jason Varitek doing the catching. Jacoby Ellsbury in center. Eric Kinski at first base, and Julio Lugo at shortstop. Bats ninth. Well, Dustin Pedroia, the leadoff single here in the bottom of the first inning. And it brings up Manny Ramirez. On the ground to his left is Busher from his backside, throws to second for one, and Manny will reach at first.
Oh, very nice play by Brian Busher down at third base. Looked like Manny might have another hit, but the dive and the flip to second base to get the force out. I think if Punto had turned this over for a double play, he might have had it. Instead, he just gets out of the way of the sliding Pedroia at second base. Pretty nice play there by Busher. Rolls over, makes a good throw, and gets the force out.
So Manny reaches at first base, one down in the inning. And here's David Ortiz. David at 325, 33 homers, and 114 runs batted in. A pair of doubles last night. Now 50 doubles on the season. Seventh time a Red Sox players reached that mark, and the first time the Red Sox players had 50 or more. So it's Nomar Garciaparra at 56 RBIs back in 2002. A 1-0. Down and in. Nice play to the backhand by Matthew Lecroy.
Well, those 50 doubles for David Ortiz puts him second in the league. Maglio Ordonez with 52 is the leader in the American League.
Leader in the American League in walks with 109 and an on-base percentage at .440. As he jumps back out of the way, and it's now 3-0. Lowell waits on deck. Red Sox trailing 1-0 as they bat here in the bottom of the first. On the 3-0, Ortiz skies one out towards deep left center field. Torrey Hunter back, and that's high off the wall. A ricochet run down by Hunter as Manny running from first base. Throw cut off. Red Sox tie the game at 1.
Well, just as the ball Kubel hit back in the first inning off the center field wall, if you elevate the ball tonight with that breeze blowing out towards center field on a warm night, it's going to carry. And that ball about 3/4 away up the left field wall. Manny running well, will score all the way from first base, and the Red Sox quickly tie the ball game. Ortiz now with 115 RBI in the season, puts him one behind the next hitter, Mike Lowell, for the team lead.
So David at second base, one out in the inning, a run in. Mike Lowell, the batter. And he takes strike one from Bonser. Oh, 326, 20 homers, and 116 runs batted in. Last night, 5 RBIs in the game. Third time this season he's done that. Player Profile is brought to you by Sovereign Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox cable network. Last 2 seasons in a Red Sox uniform been pretty impressive for Mike Lowell.
Well, you know, that 1 year, a lot of people thought Mike Lowell was done down with the Florida Marlins, and as you can see by the numbers over the last 2 seasons, far from done.
Did he go? They'll check. No, says Gary Darling, first base umpire. Boof Bonser in his 7-12 record, 5.09 ERA, and his 30th start of the season.
The Twins defense is brought to you by New England Ford dealers. They are 7th in the league with 93 errors. Brian Busher at third base, Jason Bartlett the shortstop, Nick Punto at second, and Garrett Jones at first. Left to right, Jason Kubel, Torrey Hunter, and Michael Kadaya, and Matthew Leacroy doing the catching. 6 gold gloves for Torrey Hunter in center field.
Full count to Mike Lowell, David Ortiz at second base, 1 down. On the ground, shot Bartlett to his left. Throws out Lowell. On to third base goes Ortiz, 2 down. Here's J.D. Drew, 2 outs in the first inning. Drew with 266, 10 homers, 59 runs batted in. A very good series against the A's, going 4 for 7 with a double and a couple of RBIs. In on the hands and popped up foul as Busher gives chase, but it's back into the seats. Johan Santana, the Red Sox will not see in this 4-game series. Talk about some things that the Twins have to worry about. Of course, Torrey Hunter at the end of this season will be a free agent. After next year, Johan Santana will be on the market.
Well, Santana currently leads the league in strikeouts at 235. He's done for the season. Kazmir pitching tonight has 229. So there's still a little battle going on for the strikeout title in the American League. Santana with a 3.33 ERA will finish close to 6th in the league in that category.
Because of rain, just a 3-inning effort in his last outing. A streak of 123 starts with 5 or more innings came to an end, but not by his doing.
I was looking at Santana's numbers today, and of course they're always impressive. But the fact is, he gave up 33 home runs this year. That's a lot of home runs to allow.
Last year he led the majors with 245 strikeouts. 238 back in 2005.
Arguably the best changeup in the league.
All 3, and it's a full count now to Drew. Jason Varitek waits on deck, 2 down. David Ortiz 90 feet away at third base in a 1-1 game. Broken back, looper to center, that's going to fall for a hit. From third comes Ortiz. Red Sox lead it 2-1. RBI number 60 of the season for J.D. Drew.
That ball was down. It looked like below the knees of J.D. Drew. You heard the crack of the bat. It certainly breaks, but he drops it into center field for the base hit. So Drew now 5 for his last 8, picks up his 60th RBI, and the Red Sox take the lead.
So Drew at first, 2 down, and that Twins lead erased quickly by the Red Sox, who have a lead of their own now. And here's Jason Varitek, 255, 15 homers, 66 runs batted in. There's 66 RBIs, third most among American League catchers, and 11 more RBIs than he had all of last season. Jason Varitek, of course, part of the strike him out, throw him out double play that ended last inning. It's another low jack caught stealing. Visit NESN.com and register to win. After the strikeout, Lugo just waiting for Hunter to arrive. There goes Drew. Varitek takes the ball, throw down. JD is safe. Steals second base.
I have not seen very much of that from J.D. Drew this season, only his 4th of the year.
The book on Matthew LeCroy is a pretty good receiver, but you can run on him.
That ball bouncing, a pretty nice play by Bartlett to play it on one hop, apply the tag, but not in time to get J.D. Drew.
It's 3-1 now to the captain. Ball 4, he walks in. First walk given up by Boof Bonser. And it's first and second now, 2 down. Rick Anderson, the pitching coach, making his way out. And 24 pitches already here in the first inning for Boof Bonser, and 2 runs for the Red Sox.
Sail the Caribbean Seas this January with Red Sox legends such as Oil Can Boyd, Rich Gedman, and Rick Wise. It's a cruise designed entirely for lovers of baseball and the Red Sox. Call 800-336-2267 for more information.
First and second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning, and it's Jacoby Ellsbury. Ellsbury at .359, 3 homers and 18 runs batted in. He's hit safely in his last 8 games. And take strike 1 from Bonser. Well, since being recalled from Pawtucket on September the 1st, he's hit safely in 21 of the 22 games he's been in. Look at the numbers since his recall. 3 different stints for the Red Sox this season, called up from Pawtucket. It off foul, hangs tough at 0-2. In the 2 previous stints with the Red Sox, June 30th through July 6th, and then just the 1 day, August 17th, he was 6 for 19. That's with J.D. Drew at second base, Jason Varitek at first base, 2 down. Off himself and goes all the way to second base.
That's a strange direction for a foul ball. Usually you see it maybe go to the first baseman, third baseman, stay in foul territory. That ball right back up the middle. Jacoby Ellsbury runs. He might beat that out for a base hit.
Ellsbury now started 13 games in left field, 7 in center field. In September, overall, his 10th start in center field tonight for the Red Sox, with Coco Crisp still on the shelf. He's checked out today. And still not in the Red Sox lineup.
Wow. Long at bat and a painful at bat for Jacoby Ellsbury. The second time he is hit with a foul tip. This might have hit off that protective guard, or maybe just on top of it. He has that slight uppercut swing, and that's going to happen a lot to him on breaking balls. Hits on top of it, and it goes directly down on his shin, on his ankle, on his foot.
Coco had still been under the weather tonight. And in the Red Sox lineup, hope to get him back very soon to the Red Sox. The 0-2 fouled off again. This will be pitch 8 of the at bat for Jacoby Ellsbury. Pitch 32 of the first inning for Boof Bonser. And it's fouled off again.
I think the only pitch that he has not thrown him is his changeup. Fastball, slider, curveball. And Ellsbury has been able to foul off all of them.
Fouled off 6 straight pitches. Swing and a miss. As he got away briefly from LeCroy, fires to first, but it's not in time. Garrett Jones pulled from the first base bag, and Ellsbury reaches to load the bases. They're able to strike out Ellsbury, but he's going to reach.
Yeah, he finally gets him on a good curveball, but LeCroy can't hold on to it. Then LeCroy has to try to clear himself of Ellsbury, who's running down the first base line. And that takes a little extra time. Watch him take a couple of steps, and then the bad throw. The throw's going to be high, and it pulls Garrett Jones off the first base bag. That's going to go as a strikeout and an error on the catcher Matthew LeCroy for the errant throw to first base.
Here's Erakinski, the 8th member of the Red Sox, to bat here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Erakinski has struggled lately at the plate. He's just 2 for his last 25 with 9 strikeouts. Nucleus with the night off, at least to begin the game. Bonser falling behind 2-0. Drew at third, Veritek at second base, and Ellsbury at first. 2 runs already in the Boston bottom of the 1st inning. Erakinski fouling off the 2-0 pitch off to the left. Erakinski's number is pretty good with the bases loaded. Overall 325 in his career, 1 grand slam. Fouls off another, and it's 2-2.
37 pitches in this 1st inning for Boof Bonser. Slightly above the average of 15 per inning.
Down and in, and a full count now to Hinsky. Bases full with Red Sox 2 down here in the last half of the 1st. Hinsky grounds it to first base. Tough hop. Jones has time to recover. Bonser covers on the out. That ends the inning, but the Red Sox do get 2 runs in the inning. 2-1 Boston after 1.
That's why Southwest Airlines has 23 daily nonstop flights from Manchester and Providence to Baltimore, Washington, so you can always catch a later flight. And you can count on us to get you there with our convenient nonstop flights and on-time service.
You are now free to move about the country.
It's finally here, the Chrysler Model Year-End Clearance, with no interest for 6 years on Chrysler Aspen and Town & Country, with more miles per gallon and more style per gallon. Well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on Sebring sedan for just $189 a month. Add that to the best warranty in the business, our exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty, and that's an offer no one else matches. Hurry, the Chrysler Model Year-End Clearance ends soon.
We believe small business technology should work as hard as you do. We believe that you're big enough for custom-built solutions. And your computer company should always be there to answer your questions.
How can I help you?
At Dell, we believe in giving you advice, customized technology, and support to do amazing things. Our partnership should never be based solely on what's inside a box. It should be defined by the people who stand behind it. Dell, we believe in small business.
Stop up! Where should we sit? Right at first base. Wait, how about along the third baseline? Wow, this is great. Just like having season tickets. Looking for great seats? Buy tickets from other fans. Have extra tickets? Sell them to other fans. Go to StubHub.com today for tickets to the hottest sports, concert, and theater events, even if they're sold out. Peanuts. Hey, there's still tickets right behind home plate. Let's go for it. StubHub, your choice, your ticket, your experience.
StubHub!
Boston Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by WB Mason and their new What a Bargain Super Clearance Center for office furniture and equipment. Very nice. What is going on with my hair there? What is the story? Well, anyway, you can get your bobble desk at nessonstore.com. And they're running low. Get yours today before they run out.
Yeah, they'll order more, though. Just keep pre-ordering them, that's all.
Michael Kadire with the Red Sox on top 2-1. It's Kadire, Garrett Jones, and Matthew Lecroy here in the second inning. 15 homers, 80 RBIs for Kadire.
Pretty solid season for Kadire, and defensively in right field, he's had 18 assists this season.
That is the most in the American League. Delman Young of Tampa Bay with 17, Tien with 17, but Kadire leads with 18.
Kadire spending time in the DL this season, late July into August, as he drives one deep and far to left field. That ball is back, and that is over everything. Michael Kadire hits his 16th home run of the year. Just like that, the Twins tie the game 2-2. That's one area that Josh Beckett has been better in this season, certainly than last year, but Kadire gets him tonight.
Gets him on a fastball that's up and in also. Stays upstairs. It stays about to let a high, and Kadire way over those monster seats in left field. So the Twins, who are not a home run hitting team, getting one here in the second inning.
Garrett Jones, the batter, first baseman. Ranks it foul back into the seats. Jones hitting under 200 at 194, the home run, 3 runs batted in. He was recalled from AAA Rochester, made his major league debut. And got his first major league hit off Paul Bird. Swing and a miss.
Change up that time from Beckett. The change up at 91 miles an hour. That's about a lot of people's fastball, but for Beckett, no, it's the off-speed pitch.
Garrett Jones, 25 years old, from Harvey, Illinois. Was recalled by the Twins back on August 17th. Been here ever since. He got his first major league home run off Gavin Floyd 4 days ago against the Chicago White Sox. Inside, full count. Matthew Lecroy waits on deck. Spending the bulk of this season at AAA. Twins as a team hitting at 265 coming into tonight's action. The Red Sox have 279. Strike 3 call. Jones takes with him the second strikeout of the night for Josh Beckett. 1 down.
Now second strikeout for Beckett, and both strikeouts coming on the fastball. Morneau to end the first inning, and now the fastball on the outside corner to Garrett Jones. Then Beckett's high on the season in strikeouts, 10. That came against the Chicago White Sox. 8 last time out in 6 innings against Tampa Bay.
1 down for Matthew Lecroy, who was brought back up from AAA on the 9th of this month. Over the Rochester Red Wings, and in 80 games ended up with 3 home runs. He was 2 for 10 in his return to the major league level. Matthew Lecroy has spent parts of 7 seasons with the Minnesota Twins. Last year played 39 games with Washington, but did spend the bulk of the season at AAA New Orleans, and this year spending the bulk of the season at Rochester. I was talking with Burt Blyleven before the game, of course, the color analyst for the Minnesota Twins, and a guy who probably should be in the Hall of Fame, but he was talking about Matthew Lecroy and the possibilities of Lecroy becoming the coach in the very near future, and this may be the end of the line for Lecroy. Here's Burt. Belongs in the Hall of Fame. Breaking ball and a swing and a miss. Leakroy strikes out back-to-back Ks for Beckett. 2 down.
The curveball doing the honors this time for Josh Beckett. Of course, Joe Mauer, the catcher, battles some injuries this season. Did catch in a game last night, but some of the folks around the Twins say we may not see him at all in this series over the weekend.
2 down for Brian Busher. Busher with 2 homers, 8 runs batted in since joining the Twins. Hit his first major league home run off Joe Borowski. Busher this year for the Cleveland Indians. He's a leader in the American League with 43 saves. Well, Busher got to him for a long ball. Inside for a ball, 1-1 to Busher. His first hit was off Paul Bird, who joined the Twins in time for the Cleveland Indians series. On the ground up the middle, diving as Pedroia can't get it. Finds its way into center field. A 2-out single for Brian Busher.
The Bear is back, and it's only on Nesson. Get ready for the new Bruins season with a guy who knows the Bees best. Andy Brickley hosts Bruins preview Tuesday at 9 p.m. And don't miss the season opener next Friday night from Dallas. Pre-game coverage begins live at 8 p.m. So Rick's Bruins preview Tuesday at 9.
Well, Bruins tonight in Montreal for preseason tilt. It is that time again. And Punto leads it off as he takes it inside with 2 outs and Busher at first base. Punto at 212. A home run, 25 runs batted in. Punto lifts it down the left field line. Manny ranging over. Lugo back towards the seats, and it's back into the crowd. Where we watched Manny run the last couple of nights does not appear to be hampered in any way, shape, or form in the way he's running.
No, not at all. We've watched him run the bases quite a bit because he's had quite a few hits and he's been on base a lot. And we saw him score today from first base, and he was running very, very well.
Busher at first, 2 down, the 1-1. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. It's 35 pitches now for Josh Beckett. Gives up a leadoff home run to Michael Kadire to begin this inning that has tied the game 2-2.
Now Beckett has yet to find that comfort level in this ball game tonight.
Kadire's 16th home run of the season. Three and 1. There's a runner at first on the 3-1. The pitch is strike, throw down, is not going to be in time. As Busher steals second base, gets into scoring position with 2 away in the inning.
And he picks up his first steal of the season. Very, very good jump at first base by Busher. Little chance there for Jason Varitek.
Center field, Ellsbury headed back, still going onto the track to make the catch that ends the inning. Home run for Michael Kadire has tied the game 2-2 after an inning and a half.
The passage is intense, but if you complete the journey, you will find your destiny among the world's greatest warriors. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Did you send out those FTPs? Yeah, yes. Bye.
Gosh, why are we filling ourselves up with just anything? We deserve hot, juicy Junior Bacon Cheeseburger from Wendy's.
It's delicious. And it only costs 99 cents.
Filling up with just anything? That's wrong.
Wait.
Getting big taste for only 99 cents? That's right. Like the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger with fresh, never frozen beef, or our 5-piece crispy chicken nuggets made with all white meat. Wendy's.
That's right.
Dunkin' Donuts knows it's not easy being a regular, everyday working guy. To prove it, we tried this experiment with hip-hop star Jermaine Dupri.
Come on, girl. Bring it back, girl.
Do I get a ticket or something?
Nah, we ain't got no ticket.
Made for the regular, everyday folks. The tasty new Bacon Lovers Supreme Omelet. America runs on Dunkin'.
Try our new Bacon Lovers Supreme Omelet with your medium hot coffee today.
The best brands, amazing prices, the greatest service. Get it at Olympia Sports. Shop with confidence. Satisfaction guaranteed.
This Friday, it's the final weekend of the regular season, and the Minnesota Twins are in town for 3. Get an extra 30 minutes of live action from Fenway Park. Join us at 5:30 for Friday Night Fenway, presented by Team Sully Mack.
Last half of the second inning back at Fenway Park, tied 2-2. It's Julio Lugo, Dustin Pedroia, and Manny Ramirez. Julio starting the night in the number 9 spot. Red Sox order 238. 8 homers and 73 runs batted in. Chops it foul. It's 0-2. 4 hits in his last 24 at bats, and 2 of the 4 are home runs. Putting that game winner on Saturday in Tampa Bay. To third, Busher. Lugo is out number 1 of the second. Let's send it down to Tina Cervasio.
Don, every season has its own storylines about obstacles and successes, and while the story of the 2007 Red Sox has yet to be completed, today manager Terry Francona reflected on the regular season up until this point.
I hope our ability to handle frustration, because I don't think you can be a good team without handling frustration. It's too long a year. You know, in football you have 16 games, and I know they have to handle frustration, but you lose so much in baseball, and you make outs, and just because it's a long year. So to handle that, and especially in a place like this, I think we've done a very good job.
Well, it has got to be a tough thing, Jerry, and I know you've gone through many a Major League season in your career, but you look up and the Red Sox have a chance to win the American League East tonight, and they will have lost 64 times this season. That's a lot of times to lose, but it is a very long season.
Well, it's not only emotional up and down for the team, it's also individual, and all those things put together makes for a very long year. Of course, when you have success like the Red Sox have had, and at this point 3 games in first place, that makes it a lot easier for everybody. But it's a drain. There's no question about it. When you play that kind of schedule, you play every day, and you go through all kind of streaks as a team, you're up and down, and certainly as a player. It takes an emotional toll, but all that'll be forgotten, when next Wednesday or Thursday arrives for the Red Sox and they open up in postseason play. It's a whole new season, and all the things that have gone on prior to that are just about forgotten.
Boof Bonser has 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the second inning, both ground ball outs. And he drives into center field. Torrey Hunter is there. Well, Bonser took 39 pitches to get through the first inning. Does it on 8 in the second. 2-2 game.
You need a little... I'm good. Okay. Maybe taste your deal. Yeah, okay.
There's a better place to play. Foxwoods Resort Casino, home of the only poker room in New England. Check out the action at foxwoods.com.
Can I help you? I'm interested in getting one. Sorry. Hi, honey. How much are they there? These are really quiet, I think, so... Sorry. Excuse me. How much are they there? Shut up. Billy! Yes, how much is it there?
At Lowe's, you'll always get the best price around with our everyday low price guarantee.
I'll take them.
Find a better price on anything we sell, and we'll match it plus take an additional 10% off.
How much is it there? Trust me, just buy it.
Thanks. Lowe's, let's build something together.
Ask for 10% off your first purchase on your new Lowe's Consumer Credit Card.
This is not just a Harvard Pilgrim member card. It's the power of choice. You see, it won't tell you where to go. You tell it where you want to go. A family physician down the street, a doctor at a teaching hospital, or a specialist in another town. This card will get you there. After all, it's your doctor, not ours.
Going to Burger Town. Want anything?
Oh, if they still have the Can My Butt Look Any Bigger meal, will you get me one?
Me too. Instead, try the new Subway Fresh Fit meal. Now with more tasty choices like new hearty wheat bread and low-fat yogurt. Subway, eat fresh.
It's a race for the most important political office in the nation. Red Sox Nation. Tune in to NESN for the Red Sox Nation presidential debate with special guest moderators Tim Russer and Tina Cervasio. Friday after Sox coverage, only on NESN.
Red Sox chairman Tom Werner in the house tonight as the Red Sox and Twins tied 2-2 in the top half of the third inning. There's Jason Bartlett. Takes ball one from Josh Beckett. Did he go? No. They check with Gary Darling as he did not offer. It's the top of the Twins order. Bartlett, then Kubel and Hunter expected here in the inning. Towards left center field and deep. Back is Ellsbury. He looks up and it's high off the wall. Almost got out of here. As Ellsbury plays the carom to second base with his second hit of the night is Jason Bartlett.
Well, every hit but one so far against Josh Beckett has been in the fastball. The only changeup base hit was Busher. It's a fastball again, and Jason Bartlett high off the left field wall for the leadoff double.
Jason Kubel, who tripled his first time up off the center field fence. The Twins losing to the Tigers last night, a score of 9-4 in a rain-shortened game. Santana held to just 3 innings. Now an 18-minute rain delay after the third inning. He pitched 3 innings and was done for the night. One shot foul, and the count 1-1. A lot today, as you mentioned, Jerry, being made of the Yankee celebration last night, but what a job Joe Torre has done with that team, and you can see his emotions last night. Now Joe does occasionally cry at the end, as he did in last night's celebration, but boy, what a job he did this year. Maybe his best job yet as far as where they were and how far back they were.
Yeah, considering the amount of ground that they had to pick up to get into the postseason. Yeah, Joe's an emotional guy. I mean, we see him do that a lot. You know, I think you watch him on the bench and he's very reserved, very quiet. but yet that stomach's turning all the time. And, you know, I think he gets very, very close to his players, as does Terry Francona. It's very similar in those regards. And I think he, you know, he really pulls for his guys. He wants them to do well because the pressure there is the same as the pressure here. And it's a relief. I mean, when you finally get through the season, you get to postseason, it's a incredible relief for everybody.
Great job for Joe Torre, a class act. Well, the Red Sox trying to win the division, which they can do tonight by virtue of a victory and a Yankees loss tonight. They're scoreless in Tampa Bay in the third inning. The Yankees have the task of dealing with Scott Kazmir tonight.
You remember back in the first part of the season when the Yankees were in town, and they had trouble finding guys to start games. At the one point there, they had Eddie Pettit come in relief. They had all kind of pitching problems. And quite frankly, at that time, I mean, you expected them to play better, but not as well as they did in the second half. You know, you knew they were going to be better than what they were playing. But they've had a remarkable second half of the season.
Two fouled off, hangs at 3-2 to Kubel.
At 5:30, the Globe 10.0 presented by Verizon tackled today's hottest 10 topics, but they saved an extra point for us. Has Joe Torre done his best job this year in getting the Yankees to the playoffs? Stay tuned to Sports Desk tonight after Sox coverage and hear Bob Bryan and Jackie McMullen tack on the extra point.
Yeah, how's that for timing? I didn't know that was coming. I think he has done his best job.
It's kind of similar to me to 1978 in the sense, and I heard Don Zimmer say this when we were down in Tampa, and I think the Red Sox this year felt the same way. You know, we had a 14-game lead over them at one point prior to the All-Star break, and the Red Sox, of course, had a similar type of lead this year, but as Don Zimmer said, we knew we were not 14 games better than the New York Yankees. We knew that they were going to play better. And I think the Red Sox also felt the same way this year, knowing the Yankees at some point would make a push. And they made quite a push in the second half of the season.
The Yankees in the second half of the year, their record 48-24. He's on the ground right side. Pedroia to his right. And will fire to first for the out. Goes on to third, goes Bartlett.
The Red Sox are headed to the postseason, and Nesson has you covered every step of the way. Catch live pre- and post-game coverage 1 hour before and immediately following every Red Sox playoff game. Plus, we'll have expanded coverage on Globe 10.0 and Sports Desk and relive the greatest games from the 2007 season. It's the second season. It's Soxtober on Nesson.
Hey, Jerry, one thing that surprised me, too, looking back over the first half of the season, was the Yankees' inability to really win. And I think the biggest surprise was right around the All-Star break. The Red Sox record this year was virtually the same as it was last year. We all know how that season ended for the Red Sox. But really, it was the Yankees' inability in the first half that gave the Red Sox the huge lead that they had.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they were just not clicking. They were not clicking offensively. Their pitching was a total mess. You know, they finally got the starting rotation somewhat straightened out. Wong started to pitch much better for them. They got the bullpen. And, of course, they started to hit like everybody expected them to hit. And that's why they made the tremendous push in the second half. Now, the Red Sox have also had a good second half. You know, it's not like they collapsed and had a terrible second half. I mean, they've also played very good baseball. I'll tell you what. I think it's going to be great American League playoffs. I really do. I think there are 4 very, very good teams that are going to be going to the postseason. Boston, New York, and Cleveland and L.A. And L.A. right now is a little bit banged up. As I see Matthews got hurt last night. Guerrero's been DHing a little bit. Escobar has been bothered with a bad shoulder. But, you know, they're going to be there. And we know that they're a good ball club. We've seen enough of them. I think it's going to be a really fun playoff in the American League.
Fly ball to center field. Ellsbury moving in. Makes the catch, tagging at third is Bartlett. Here comes the throw, a cutoff, and the throw to the plate not nearly in time. Torrey Hunter with a sacrifice fly picks up his 105th RBI of the year, and the Twins retake the lead 3-2.
Well, it's double, move him over with a ground ball and score him with a sacrifice fly. As Torrey Hunter picks up his 105th of the season. Ellsbury charging the ball, but he's going to throw it directly to the cutoff man, Pedroia. Pedroia, who was really on the dirt of the infield, and no chance at all to get to Bartlett at home plate.
2 down for Justin Morneau. Struck out swinging first time up. 3 strikeouts tonight for Josh Beckett. Side ball 2, 2-1. Foul ball, and it's 2-2. Mentioned the 3 strikeouts for Beckett. The Twins in last night's game against the Tigers did not strike out at all. He struck out a major league low 814 times this season. Last time was the 3rd time this year the Twins have not struck out in a game. On the ground and off the glove of Lowell. It kicks into left field. And aboard at first is Justin Morneau with 2 down.
Morneau, of course, had Lowell playing him way off that third base line. Look where Lowell is, almost to the shortstop hole, and the ball just deflects right off his glove as he goes into the dive. I would think that would probably go as a base hit, but we'll see.
Dyer. They hit one up on the board, so it looks like it is going to be a base hit. There's the 6th Minnesota hit. Dyer hit a home run first time up. There's the one in the dirt. Veritek digs it out 1-1. Goal with 147 games now at third base, 15 total errors.
And a lot of those coming very early in the season.
To right field, Drew coming in. It'll hang up long enough. JD puts it away. Twins grab a run and take a 3-2 lead after 2.5.
Introducing Friendly's new Black Angus burgers, made with 100% USDA choice Black Angus beef. Dig into our juicy honey barbecue burger, topped with melted cheddar, sizzling bacon, and our honey barbecue sauce. Or savor our triple cheese bacon burger with its melted blend of gourmet cheeses and smoked bacon. And right now, get a free sundae with any featured Black Angus burger. There's only one place where perfect ice cream meets the perfect burger. Friendly's, sweeten your day.
When you're on the go, you need the convenience, quality, and pricing that you'll always find at Extramart. Convenience. Everything you need is priced right and ready to go. Quality. Extramart has their own Extra Cafe gourmet coffee, delicious Deli Joe sandwiches, and Extra Fuels gasoline. All this month at Extramart, Nestle Pure Life Spring Waters, specially priced at just $3.99 per case. Nestle Pure Life, satisfying your healthy thirst for life. In every corner of New England, Extramart is just around your corner.
I've got it.
We've got it.
We've got it.
Got what?
Health insurance. Massachusetts residents are now required to have it, and the state's Health Connector makes it more affordable and easier to get.
I've got it.
Me too.
Call or go to our website to compare plans, get information, and choose the right plan for you. Get preventive care and medical and financial protection.
I'm getting it. I've used it.
We've got it.
Get health insurance now through the state's Health Connector.
The 2008 Lexus RX offers 14 actively safe features designed to help keep you on the road so nothing else has to. At Lexus of Portland.
If the Red Sox clinch the American League East tonight, Jordan's Furniture will bring you special live coverage of the celebration on the field and in the clubhouse. David Ortiz grounds one by the dive of Garrett Jones, the first baseman, into right field. Big Papi is 2 for 2 tonight.
You know, last night, those first 4 guys in the lineup for the Red Sox, Pedroia, Ramirez, Ortiz, Lowell, all had 3 hits. Ortiz picks up his second hit on the curveball from Bonser. So the double in the first inning to drive in a run, and now the base hit on the breaking ball.
There's Mike Lowell, grounded out to shortstop first time up. Chop to third base. Busher will go to second for 1, on to first, the double play. And there's 2 down in the third.
A lot of pitches in the first inning for Bonser, but since that time, very few pitches. First pitch hitting is Mike Lowell, and a very easy double play turned over by Busher, Punto, and Jones.
Well, since that first inning, it has taken Bonser an inning and 2/3 on just 10 pitches. He's just thrown his 50th of the night with 2 down in the inning. He's got the lead again. Bonser, 25 years old. Drew takes ball 3, 3-1. So out to the monster seats. JD's been going a lot to the opposite field. This one tap foul, and it's a full count. The cheer going up here at Fenway Park. Tom Kern will be along in a moment to show us highlights, but Tampa Bay has jumped out on top 1-0. Ball 4 down to first base goes Drew. Let's check in with Tom Kern.
As you said, it is a 1-0 lead for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Carlos Pena does it again, his 44th home run of the season off Phil Hughes. It's in the bottom of the 4th now, and the D-Rays have that 1-0 lead. Don?
For Carlos Pena.
Second in the league in home runs. Rodriguez with 53, and now 44 for Carlos Pena.
Tech slice it foul for the Yankees tonight. They're not going with their A-team as far as who's matched up against Scott Kazmir. There's no Posada, no Jeter, no A-Rod, no Abreu in that lineup tonight for the Yankees.
Which tells you that Joe Torre is very content with the wild card and getting his players rest and pitching in line to start the playoffs.
Jacoby Ellsbury waits on deck. Voracek walked his first time up, one of 2 walks allowed by Boof Bonser. Voracek gets hit. Second time he has been on.
Bonser trying to come inside with the fastball, and Voracek will take it right off the tricep. So after the double play, the walk to Drew, now the hit batter. And Jacoby Ellsbury has a chance to tie this ball game.
Jacoby struck out but reached on the error. Charged with the catcher Matthew LeCroy in the first inning. Has it fouled by the Red Sox dugout. Boof Bonser last year for Minnesota finished up the year 7-6, making 18 starts for the Twins. It's his first major league experience. Beginning the year, AAA Rochester making his way to the majors. Ellsbury hits it on the ground. Bartlett at short. Flips to second for the force out that ends the inning. We have played 3 from Fenway. It's 3-2. Twins on top.
Thanks, folks. I gotta get going. Cindy, keep my plane ready a little later. We're not finished yet. Cindy, I got stuck on a client call. Cindy, something else just came up. Oh, yeah. Hey, Cindy.
Your plane is ready.
Thanks, Cindy. You're the best.
With so many convenient nonstop flights, you'll feel like you have your own company plane. You can count on Southwest Airlines to get you there on time with friendly customer service.
You are now free.
Summer in Maine means country fairs and harness racing throughout the state. Rides, rides, and more rides for the young at heart. Great food and family fun. Maine's fair season is your best value for the whole family. What are you waiting for? There's a country fair going on right now. Fair fun and live harness racing all week at the Cumberland Fair, featuring Maine's finest 2- and 3-year-olds. Harness racing, it's fun to the finish.
If you want it, here it is, come and get it. Make your mind up fast. If you want it.
The clock is ticking at the Chevy Time to Buy sale. For a few short days, get great deals on most Chevys. Hurry, time is running out.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 60 months on all 2007 Chevy Silverado half-ton crew cabs. Shop and compare at MainDriveChevy.com.
Only hours remain to save more than ever before at Maine's top Honda store, Darlings in Bangor.
Customer appreciation celebration means you pay less.
And that's always. So now's the time for better fuel economy instantly in the final days of this September to remember.
It's extra value in every deal.
But only for a few days more in Bangor, where we welcome all credit scores.
You'll do better at Darlings.
Boston Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you by Honda, Aflac, and by Dunkin' Donuts. An exciting night for the Red Sox brass. Of course, John Henry, a chance here to win the American League East tonight. The Yankees are losing at the moment in Tampa Bay. Red Sox trailing tonight at the moment, down 3-2 to the Minnesota Twins. Top half of the fourth. And it's Garrett Jones. Jones struck out looking in the second inning. A lot of pitches thrown by both starters tonight. Beckett at 61 now, dealing with his first hitter of the fourth. To 113 pitches in his 6-inning effort last time out at Tampa Bay. Beckett, the Major League's only 20-game winner. Fausto Carmona with 19. Chen Ming Wang with 19 in the AL. In the National League, only Jake Peavy has 19 wins. This one chopped down the first base line. Hinsky will play it foul ground as first base umpire, or first base coach, I should say, grabs it. 2-2. Center field, Jacoby Ellsbury, late break, comes on and cannot grab it, drops in front of him. Garrett Jones on to begin things here in the fourth inning.
It's almost like Ellsbury froze on contact, and by the time he got going, not enough time to make the play on this fly ball. You see him take almost a step back, and then when he starts to come in, just lets it bounce in front of him. He's had a little trouble on a ball coming in tonight, and also one back toward the wall earlier in the ball game.
Garrett Jones at first base. Nobody out. Matthew Lecroy, the batter. He struck out swinging in the second inning. Towards the shortstop, Lugo. The hop, he'll touch second himself and foul to first.
Of course, Lecroy does not run very well, and Lugo will just take it himself. No need for the shuffle pass to Dustin Pedroia. The big high bounce. Plenty of time to get there and get Jones down and jump over Jones to complete the double play.
So 2 down here in the fourth. Here's Brian Busher. Busher singled to center field in the second inning. Was able to steal second base. Series here at Fenway Park between the Red Sox and the Twins. Twins are making their first appearance in Boston since winning 2 out of 3 September 19th through the 21st last year. Beckett beat Johan Santana here last year 6-0. Red Sox able to take 2 out of 3 from the Twins at Minnesota as Lugo reels in the line drive but ends the inning. 3.5 done. Twins on top 3-2.
You hear about Pensky?
No.
Got hurt, missed work. Thought his major medical was enough. Poor guy. Didn't have Aflac.
What does Aflac do?
Let's say this is major medical, right? Well, see the hole? That's where Aflac comes in. Helps pay for groceries, rent, all kinds of bills. Major medical? Poor Pensky. He thought he had enough coverage.
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
We've come to the birthplace of gridlock with 2 cars and 1 goal. Get off the island first. The new 303 horsepower Lexus GS 350 with all-wheel drive. You can't lose.
Bob's Discount Furniture is proud to be the official furniture store of the New England Patriots. Go to any participating Bob's Discount Furniture and register to win a spot at Bob's Patriots home game party, Sunday, September 23rd at Gillette Stadium, including seats for you and a guest to watch the Pats battle Buffalo. More. You'll be Bob's guest at the pregame tailgate party, food and drink included. More. The first 1,000 entries at each store get a free Patriots t-shirt. How's that for more? Register today and get ready for all the fun and excitement. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's lots
more
to come.
Get the hottest Akon ringtones on your phone now. Grab your cell phone, text the code of the song to number 40100. Text AK40 for I Wanna Love You. Text AC40 for Smack That. Send it to number 40100. Get your phone playing. Akon ringtones on your phone now. Text AK40 for I Wanna Love You. Text AC40 for Smack That. Send it to number 40100. Just wait a little bit for the reply message and then follow the instructions to download now.
Little knitting going on here at Fenway Park as we head to the last half of the fourth inning. 3-2, Twins on top. Kinski leading it off in the bottom of the fourth inning.
What do you think that was that she was knitting? Maybe a sweater as the fall is starting to come around and temperatures soon will be dropping a little bit, getting ready for the postseason.
Sweater or blanket? Maybe
blanket, maybe, yeah.
Or playoff blanket.
Yeah, you actually could use it for anything, really. Yeah. You could make it a sweater.
A playoff blanket. She's kind of multitasking, though, because she's also watching the game.
Well, maybe that's the way that maybe she gets very nervous during a game, and that's the way that she calms down. Some people take pills, others knit. Do a lot of knitting in the off season, though.
Really?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. Yeah.
Is it one particular thing you knit? I mean, what's your favorite thing to knit?
I just knit something. Like, I don't know what it is, but I just knit. And then whatever, just comes out knitted, and then I throw it away and I start something new. I'm trying to kick a nasty habit, and that's one thing that keeps my fingers busy is to knit.
I learn something new about you every day.
Very little you know about me, Don. Very little.
As it turns out, very little. Kinski swings and misses and strikes out. Begin things here in the bottom of the fourth.
All right, I've had enough of this. Let's see if we can change the luck of the Red Sox, Don. And here's a curveball for the strikeout. Things aren't going well. We need some offense. So we've got 4 games left. I got to give some free stuff away. Go to the RemReport.com tonight and win 20 free T-shirts. We'll give away 20 free ones. And don't forget, if you're not a member of Remdog Nation, sign up. You still get a chance to win free tickets right through the playoffs. Free tickets. 2 for each game, right through the World Series. So 20 free T-shirts tonight. And also sign up if you're not signed up, and maybe you'll see a playoff or a World Series game here at Fenway Park for the cost of nothing.
Free is good.
Free is always good.
Hugo lifts a fly ball short right field. Out goes Punto. In comes Kadire. And it's Kadire makes the catch. 2 down.
Get a signed copy of Fenway by Dan Shaughnessy and Stan Grossfeld at the Boston Globe store. This updated edition features new chapters and more than 60 new photos. To order now, call 1-888-665-2667 or visit the Boston Globe store online. That's not free. You have to buy that, but it is a signed copy.
Two down here in the last of the fourth.
I should give something free away every day for the rest of the year. Don't you think?
Yeah. Why not? It's not my money. Go ahead.
Okay, 20 shirts tonight. Let me think about tomorrow.
Pedroia singled his first time up in the first inning, grounded out to second base in the second. 1 for 2 tonight. How'd your debate go today? How'd you debating?
Yeah, it was actually a lot of fun. Tim Russett was terrific as always. He was a great host. Tina did a terrific job as co-host with Tim Russett. And the people I met, they were very, very, very nice people. People were very much interested in the Red Sox, and it was kind of fun. It was fun. It's been a long day though, but it was fun. And
did you use makeup?
No. Russ Ken, of course, was in charge of it. Did a great job. Nesson, as always, did a great job. There's Tina and Tim. Tim came out firing at me early.
Really? Go right after you?
Bentley College.
Oh, yeah, you look terrific.
Yeah, no makeup.
You can see it in its entirety tomorrow night after Red Sox coverage. Now, you had something on. You look terrific. I mean, you look like fresh. And that was in the morning.
Well, that's usually the best I look.
Really?
Yeah, like
you look
right
really
about 12 o'clock, that noontime. After that's all downhill.
You look fantastic.
And it's really nasty about 11:30.
You don't even look like you. Look at you.
It doesn't?
Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, happy. Look at you.
That was all for the camera.
You sure that's you?
I don't know. I think I was it.
Got that foul off to the right. Hangs at 1 and 2.
Plus, some of the candidates didn't even show up. Which, can you imagine, on the biggest day of their life, for an opportunity to become president, don't even show up. A couple of video messages and a couple of text messages, and how good is that? I'll tell you what, Tina's got a future. She, in that, she was very, very good. She asked some hard-hitting questions, right to the point. I mean, not afraid to tear you apart. She was very good.
Jerry, I was pretty proud of you because, like you said, Tim Russert was very hard on you, but you were very good on the rebuttals. But I have to say, there's some good other rebuttals, too.
In the right field for Dustin Pedroia. He will throw the brakes on him. And has himself a 2-out single.
I think one time Tim said to me that my time was up, and I said, no, I got more to say.
Really?
Yeah, that's it. I see him do that in the political debate sometimes.
Now, I got to ask you, did things get rough at all at any point there? I mean, you didn't get nasty with anybody? What is that? I was hoping for some nastiness.
Tim said something like the time's up. I said, whoa. So wait. But they do that. They do that in the political debates. Right. I demand more time.
I look forward to tomorrow night.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Locked in. And he's 0 for 2 in the game tonight. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Flied out to center in the second.
Well, don't cast your presidential vote until you hear what the candidates have to say. Tomorrow night after the Red Sox coverage is a Nesson special presentation. Red Sox Nation, the presidential debate presented by Siren Bank. Moderated by NBC's Tim Russert and Nesson's own Tina Cervasio. You'll see and hear the finalists as they make their final pitches before Election Day. That's tomorrow, immediately following Red Sox postgame coverage on Nesson.
And he fouls off another, finds himself down 0-2. Bonser got Hensky to strike out, Lugo to fly out to right. Pedroia with a 2-out single. Dustin's 2 for 3 in the game tonight. Goes Pedroia in the 0-2, and it's the ball, no throw.
Pedroia picks up his 7th steal. He picked the perfect pitch to go on the curveball, and nobody even covering second base on the 0-2 count. There was nowhere for Lee Core to throw if he wanted to.
Looks out at Pedroia at second base. He's there with 2 down in the inning. He fights Gets it on foul. Hangs tough at 1-2.
Notice now how Manny is trying to turn on the ball a little bit. You know, his first few at bats, what he's trying to do is make contact and move the ball the other way, as we've seen him do. And now it looks like he's being a little bit more aggressive on those inside pitches, trying to pull him. Fouls that one straight back, an inside fastball.
Ortiz waits on deck. There are 2 outs in the inning. Red Sox trailing by a run. 2-2. And he lifts a fly ball to right. Michael Kadire makes the catch. It ends the inning as the Red Sox strand Pedroia in scoring position and trail 3-2.
At VIP Parts, Tires, and Service, we know how to show you and your car a little love. Need tires? Our Speed Lane pros help you make the right selection for the best price guaranteed. And we'll install them in under an hour. No wasted time. Just the biggest selection of name brand quality tires. Michelin, Pirelli, Goodyear, and more in stock when you need them. Installed by qualified service techs faster than anywhere. When you need quality name brand tires, make an appointment in our Speed Lane bay. VIP, a little love goes a long way.
There's something you should know about the Harvard Pilgrim card. This card gives you choices. Choices of who cares for you. Choices of opinions. And choices of locations. Not our locations, your locations. And not our doctors, but your doctors. Because you want to see your doctor. Not your health plans.
Did you send out those FTPs? Yeah, yes. Hi.
Gosh, why are we filling ourselves up with just anything? We deserve a hot, juicy Junior Bacon Cheeseburger from Wendy's.
It's delicious. And it only costs 99 cents. Filling up with just anything? That's wrong.
Wait.
Getting big taste for only 99 cents? That's right. Like the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger with fresh, never frozen beef, or our 5-piece crispy chicken nuggets made with all white meat. Wendy's.
That's right.
Coming up after the game, it's WB Mason's Extra Innings and Granite City Electric's Extra Innings Extra with Tom Caron and Dennis Eckersley and Tina Cervasio. We get the breakdown of Josh Beckett's performance, plus they'll keep tabs on everything else that is happening around the major leagues. It's all right after the game in high definition and only on NESN. Pitching line is brought to you by Nissan as Josh Beckett, 4 innings, 70 pitches. And here comes Terry Francona out of the Red Sox dugout. Looks like they did not have right fielder until now. As Matt Moss heading out there, or Kelty. And the batter is heading towards, as J.D. Drew is going to move to center field from right. And it's still Manny in left, so Ellsbury coming out of the game.
So you wonder, remember earlier in the ball game when Ellsbury fouled a couple of balls off his foot, his ankle, whatever. Maybe that is the reason why he's come out of the ball game. But Bobby Kelty back in right field now, taking the place as J.D. Drew goes to center. Now we're just speculating that maybe this has something to do with it, but it happened twice in one at bat.
Bobby Kelty now in right field for the Red Sox. And moving from right to center field is J.D. Drew. Nick Punto leading it off and swinging at the 0-1, sending it out towards the gap in left center field. Drew on the run. That'll be off the wall and a hop as J.D. plays the carom, but into second base goes Nick Punto. And a leadoff double here in the top of the 5th.
Looked like a changeup from Beckett down and away, and a pretty good piece of hitting by Punto as he takes it off the FW web sign. This has not been an easy outing tonight for Josh Beckett at all. He's had base runners in every single inning. He just never really looked like he's gotten to the flow of this game, you know, with all of his pitches, his fastball, his curveball, his changeup. Already 8 hits against him.
He's given up a leadoff hit in every inning so far tonight. Has had to work around it a couple of different times. Been unable to work around it in the first 3 innings. Those runs, as the pitch in there for a strike. Single runs in the first, second, and third tonight for the Twins. And the home run for Michael Kadire that began the second inning. Jason Bartlett is 2 for 2. He singled to right, doubled to center, and has scored 2 of those runs. In the grass at third is Lowell. Bartlett swinging away, fouling it off.
Covidien, one of the world's largest providers of medical devices, supplies, imaging products, and pharmaceuticals, is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox on NESN.
A 3-2 Minnesota lead. They've got a runner at second base. Nobody out here in the top half of the 5th. Strike 3 call. 4th strikeout of the night for Josh Beckett.
Again, Beckett working against the toughest team in the league. 2 strikeout. Picks up the outside corner with the fastball. It was supposed to be inside. You see Veritek cross the plate. A lot of times when a catcher does that, you don't get the call. That time Beckett did.
It's 4 Ks for Beckett tonight. His season high is 10. Did that against the White Sox back on July 20th. As Jason Kubel stands in, he tripled, driving a run in the first inning, grounded out to second base in the third. A strike over the inside corner. Outside for a ball in the count, 1-1. This is the latest in Red Sox history that an opponent has ever made its first visit of the season to Fenway Park.
Now this is ridiculous. I mean, the last season of the year, we see the Minnesota Twins out of the Central Division
for the first time. In 2000, Cleveland did not play in Boston for the first time until September 19th. It was a 3-game series. Now this is pretty incredible. Line caught at third by Lowell. Would love to have turned it into a double play, but it happened too fast and nobody could cover as Punto gets back. There's 2 down.
Now Lowell saves a run, going to the backhand on the hard hit line drive by Kubel. You know, even some of the outs have been hit very hard tonight off Beckett. That ball slicing away from Lowell. He makes the catch and saves a run. Well, we're going to see him in the last series of the regular season, and we're probably going to see him in the first game of spring training next year, the Minnesota Twins.
That's right. Get ready for the Mayor's Cup.
And it's either going to be in Fort Myers North or Fort Myers South.
And of course, it was 40 years ago the Red Sox last closed the regular season with the Twins in Boston.
And I was in the ballpark on that particular weekend. That's pretty good. That's pretty good there. Big Poppy carried around Pedroia.
Swing and a miss.
It was an exciting weekend in Boston 40 years ago. The impossible dream team.
6-4 and 5-3 wins on September 30th and October 1st. And that's first American League pennant since 1946. Inside, a ball and a strike now to Torrey Hunter.
Red Sox that year had to wait after they won their game here at Fenway Park in the clubhouse listening to the ball game, I think between the Angels and the Tigers. Angels won the game, Red Sox won the pennant. Think how different things are 40 years. You know, today you'd be watching a game on satellite TV. There they were listening to the game on the radio.
Back up the middle, and Pedroia dives to get it, spins and fires towards the plate. Beckett throws it away. The run scores as Hunter will move up to second base.
Well, the question here is, it's a great play by Pedroia, because what you're supposed to do with a man at second is try to knock the ball down. That's exactly what he does, and he comes up throwing. Now, I wonder if Beckett did not cut it off, will they have the base runner? There's the great play by Pedroia in center field, the quick release. Now, if Beckett lets it go, do they get the base runner? The ball seemed to be tailing up the line. Throw gets away from Beckett, and the run comes in.
They charge Beckett with an error that allows Hunter to get to second base.
So a base hit RBI for Hunter, and the error on Beckett to allow Torrey Hunter to get to second base.
Well, it's 4-2 now. Twins on top. Justin Morneau, the batter. Hunter at second base and 2 down. Yankees have tied it up. Johnny Damon has driven in the tying run.
Johnny Damon starting the game tonight against Kazmir, huh?
Yep. To right field, Kelty is there to make the catch that ends the inning, but the Twins had another run. Played 4.5, and it's 4-2 Minnesota.
I just can't wait. You can't wait any longer. I just can't wait. Toyota clearance deals go fast. Just can't wait. Wait now and you'll miss out. Hurry! You can save on the last of the 07 Tundras with $3,000 cash back. Or you can save with 1.9 financing for 60 months, or lease for just $299 a month for 36 months with $19.99 due at signing. Toyota's last chance clearance ends October 1st. Your chance to save is now. You just can't wait. I just can't wait.
Getting nickel and dime by your bank can crank up your blood pressure like a playoff game in New York. But with free interest checking from Sovereign Bank, there's no minimum balance to worry about. You get paid interest too, and you can use any bank's ATM in the country free. As far as this stock's concerned, Sovereign Free Interest Checking is the hardest working account in the nation.
We went around swapping people's vehicles for 1 week. We didn't tell them we were from Ford. We told them it was market research.
I traded my Nissan Murano for the new Ford Edge for 1 week.
It has 2 sunroofs. The minute that I hop into the car, I like to just open it up. I think this is a step up for my Murano. I'm very disappointed in returning it. I want to keep it. I'll miss you.
Now lease a Ford Edge all-wheel drive for just $259 a month, or swap your ride and get $1,500 in total savings. Visit your local Ford dealer or go to newenglandford.com.
Get more energy at mbzip.com.
The forces that made them fantastic will give rise.
Your encounter with a surfer could cause you to switch powers.
Come on! To a new kind of adventure. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Own it October 2nd.
Oh, that is cool.
Here's how the Yankees tied it up at Tampa Bay. Johnny Damon with the RBI single. Alberto Gonzalez scores to tie it at 1. Kazmir has just struck out Hideki Matsui.
Four to 2, the Minnesota Twins on top of the Red Sox here in the last half of the 5th inning. David Ortiz swings at the 1-0, and it's 1-1.
Well, we're told between innings that Jacoby Ellsbury has left the game with a cramp in his calf, and so that's the reason he's out of there. And J.D. Drew moving to center, Bobby Kelty to right. Bye-bye.
Deep, far to right. Very gone. Big Poppy's 34th home run of the year. A bomb to right.
is on fire. 6-game hitting streak. He's 3 for 3 tonight with a double, a single, and now the long home run. Turns that Boof Bosner fastball around. Now I want to see where that ball landed, because I don't know how you could hit a ball harder, and I want to compare that to where the Ted Williams ball ended up. And that ball's crushed, right?
Nah, you got another 30 rows before you
got more than that.
Does that seat keep moving around, or is it just me?
I'm going to tell you something. I wish I'd have seen that bomb, because you can't hit a ball much harder with David Ortiz hit this, okay? Now look where it lands. It's about, you know, right in this area, right? We're looking about up here.
Oh, more.
More. Maybe up here.
And more towards the middle, over.
Come on. I've never seen anybody in batting practice hit one up there. Some guy up there, somebody sitting on a red seat.
On the ground to third base, Busher on the backhand. Throw in time to get J.D. Drew for the second out. So 2 down, and it brings up Jason Varitek. He's been on base twice tonight without the benefit of a hit. Walked in the first, hit by a pitch in the third.
Now, speaking of Ted Williams, we can't go without saying happy 88th birthday to Johnny Pesky. 88 today. Wished him a happy birthday. He was just sitting in front of his locker.
A cake for him before the ball game tonight as part of the pregame ceremony. And look at earlier, Johnny looking great.
How did I miss that?
It was right here. It was in front of us.
It was right in front of us?
Right in front of us.
I missed all of that. I was looking at Bill Russell.
He was also a part of the pregame ceremony, but it was a different thing. It was the best seat in the house, and you missed it all.
I was concentrating on, focusing on the game, and I looked down and I saw Bill Russell on the field. I did not see the Johnny Pesky celebration, but I'm glad Nesson caught it.
Wandering Cone up in the pen for the Twins. Varitek takes a pitch low. It's 2-2. Bill Russell here, part of the mentoring program.
Not only did Bill Russell block shots, but he blocked him and he kept him on the court so he could go score. He didn't knock him out of bounds. He kept him on the court.
This one fouled off to the left in the count, 2-2.
I didn't even know Johnny threw out the first pitch.
Yeah, you missed that too.
I
don't
know.
What are you doing? Well, you're a very busy man. Lots going on.
Oh, I was in the back
on.
knitting. That's what I was doing. Relaxing before the game. That was my last knit before the game.
Aimed by the catcher Leacoy, but it's ball 3, full count. Varitek puts it in the air to shallow left. Kubel makes his way in. Now back a step or two to make the grab that ends the inning. Long leadoff home run for David Ortiz. 1-run game, 4-3 Twins.
This is not just a Harvard Pilgrim member card. It's the power of choice. You see, it won't tell you where to go. You tell it where you want to go. A family physician down the street, a doctor at a teaching hospital, or a specialist in another town. This card will get you there. After all, it's your doctor, not ours.
Jed Clampett, a poor mountaineer barely keeping his family fed, when in the summer of '63 he was shooting at some food, becoming a millionaire overnight. Soon afterward, he loaded up his truck and moved to Beverly Hills.
I was suspicious of this whole Texas tea
theory.
A new investigation reveals that in the summer before Jed moved away from there, he switched his car insurance to Geico, saving a substantial sum of money.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Bob, the hero of the day. Stick with Bob and you get more.
Not one, not two, not three, but 4 recliners built right in. Both pieces with 4 recliners, untouchable at only $9.99. The competition, busted!
Shop Bob's Discount Furniture, the Patriots official furniture store.
You need a little... I'm good. Okay. Maybe taste your deal. Yeah, okay.
There's a better place to play. Foxwoods Resort Casino, home of the only poker room in New England. Check out the action at foxwoods.com.
From the people on the Green Monster comes WB Mason's What a Bargain Super Clearance Center. You will save up to 75% on hundreds and hundreds of new and used office furniture and equipment located in Boston at 647 Summer Street across from the Boston Athletic Club. There's plenty of free parking. Who but WB Mason's What a Bargain store.
Put me on TV. It's my birthday. And he wants to be president of Red Sox Day. A little late, isn't he? I mean, you're well into the whole thing.
I didn't see him at the debate today.
Michael Dyer leads it off for the Twins in the 6th.
Maybe he's got a chance to be vice president. I'm the only candidate who said that I was going to have a vice president who was going to be a fan. He gets all the perks.
Dyer homered in the 2nd. On to right in the 3rd. 1 for 2 tonight. The home run is 16th of the year.
Come on.
Three, 3-1. Garrett Jones on deck, then Matthew LeCroy here in the top half of the 6th inning. There's a strike and a full count. Josh Beckett has given up a base hit to each leadoff hitter through the first 5 innings. 4 of the 5 have scored. A swing and a miss and a strikeout to begin this inning. 5 Ks for Beckett.
And the curveball again from Josh Beckett. Maybe the best one he's thrown tonight, as he really has Kadire off balance for that strikeout.
So 1 out for Garrett Jones, who is 1 for 2. He struck out looking in the 2nd. Single to center field in the 4th. 1 for 2. Garrett Jones, 25 years old. And this year his first experience in the major leagues. Fly ball to center field, hit deep. Back goes J.D. Drew looking up, and that ball is gone. Straight away center field, well back into the bleachers for Garrett Jones, his 2nd home run. And the Twins back on top by 2. It's 5-3 on the 2nd home run of the night allowed by Josh Beckett.
Yeah, home runs to Kadire on a fastball, and now to Garrett Jones on a fastball. And the roar is of a fan. Whoever caught the home run throws it back on the field.
last 7 starts, 8 home runs now allowed by Josh Beckett. Matthew Lecroy's 0 for 2. He was struck out, grounded into a double play. Pops it up, foul ground. Veritek and Lowell will land harmlessly over by the seats.
Just too far to go for both guys, Mike Lowell and Jason Veritek. As the ball looks like it might hit right on top of the wall.
Javier Lopez up in the pen. Two to Lecroy. And he fouls it off. And Busher waits on deck. Twins batting here in the top half of the 6th. We gained a 2-run advantage thanks to the home run by Garrett Jones in the inning. And Gardenhire, who had a fantastic second half of the season last year, ended up winning the American League Central on the last day. Swing and a miss. Lecroy strikes out. 6 Ks now for Beckett. 2 down.
Well, I guess if anything right now, the problem for Beckett, I think for the most part tonight, is locating his fastball. Most of the hits he's given up, and including the 2 home runs, have both been on fastballs. The last couple of strikeouts have been on the curveball.
Here's Brian Busher, 1 for 2 tonight. Busher with a single and a stolen base in the 2nd, lined out to short in the 4th. Breaking ball for a strike, and the count 0-2. Beckett at 98 pitches now as he draws closer to 100. Busher reaching out on the breaking ball and popping it up. And it's Lowell who makes the catch that ends the inning. Home run in the inning for Garrett Jones has the Twins on top 5-3.
As you know, it doesn't cost much to get a AAA card, but you probably didn't know just how much that little card can save you, like 15% off at New York & Company. AAA members save 6% on Dell computers and electronics. And you can take advantage of member savings on AAA batteries. In fact, you can save at over 150,000 merchants nationwide. Go to AAA.com/save for a full list of savings. Start saving with your AAA card today.
I am your idea, and I'm huge. Tab me, bind me, stack me, send me round. I'm your big idea. You can't stop this. I'm your biggest idea. And Rico moves me, shows me, sends me. Leaves me behind, but never in a bind. It's the big time. I'm your big idea. And Rico's how we go and go and go.
Here's a smart way to handle the other green monster. Sovereign Business Owner Banking. You can get free business checking. Free business online banking. Your first order of checks free. And Sovereign's best personal checking too, all free. Which means nobody in the neighborhood hustles harder to be a small business bank than Sovereign.
Tonight after Red Sox post-game coverage at Sports Desk with Hazel May, presented by FW Webb, home of Frank Webb's Bat Centers. Here, Patriots nose tackle Vince Wilfork speak out as he adamantly defends his hit on Bills quarterback J.P. Lausman. Plus, Bengals wide receiver Chad Johnson gives his unique take on the Patriots video game. Well, that must be interesting. It's all on SportsDesk tonight after Red Sox postgame coverage, only on NESN.
5-3, Twins on top of the Red Sox as we head to the last half of the 6th inning. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by a New England Ford dealer. If you've driven a Ford lately, visit New England Ford dealer and swap your ride today. The Twins have swapped pitchers. Bonser out, Rincon in.
63rd appearance of the season for Rincon. 3-3. All those appearances out of the bullpen. Opponents hitting .275. More hits than innings pitched. 49 strikeouts on the season.
Bobby Kelty batting for the first time since he took over for Jacoby Ellsbury. Let's see, a .232, a home run, 12 runs batted in. Ellsbury in this spot of the lineup had reached on the error after striking out in the first inning by the catcher Matthew LeCroy, and then reached on a fielder's choice in the third, leaving with a cramp in his left calf. Kelty 4 for his last 24 over the last 10 games. Drops it right side. Nick Punto. One down. Let's send it to Tom Caron.
Don, thank you. Scott Kazmir out of the game, and Yankees are happy to hear that. Jose Molina up the middle here. 2 runs come in to score. Gary Glover, the pitcher, at a 3-1 lead now for the Yankees. They're heading to the bottom half of the 7th, guys.
We're here at Fenway Park in Boston. Don Orsillo, Jerry Remy, and Tina Sabasio bringing you Boston Red Sox baseball in high definition and Adobe Digital. 5.1 surround sound on NESN. As the score here now 5-3, so the Twins are beating the Red Sox while the Yankees now on top, as Tom Caron tells us, of the Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
Well, things not going well at both ends tonight here at Fenway or down in Tampa Bay.
To left field, Jason Kubel, shy of the track, makes the catch for out number 2. Red Sox have Brian Corey up. As Beckett said a few things to the home plate umpire on the way off, his 99 pitches through the first 6 might be the night for Beckett. Two down for Julio Lugo. He's grounded out to third base, fly to right. A strike from Juan Rincon. Boof Bonser tonight went the first 5 innings. Chance to grab a victory. Gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, including the home run by David Ortiz. Walked 2 and struck out 2. Came in with a record of 7-12. Rincon's come in throwing strikes. There's the first 2 outs here of the 6th inning. Outside, 2-2. Joy waits on deck. Red Sox trailing 5-3 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Stop and Shop's triple winner has raised more than $43 million for the Jimmy Fund thanks to the support of Stop and Shop customers, suppliers, and the Boston Red Sox. Stop and Shop, the official supermarket of the Boston Red Sox.
On the ground on the first baseline, Garrett Jones will run to the bag himself for the out that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox in the 6th. It's 5-3 Twins.
got the sharpest pencil in town. And they just sit around that showroom figuring deals and whittling that old pencil down. They know that if you buy once, you're gonna be back. So instead of buying one, you're buying two, and that's a fact. They've got the sharpest pencil in town.
So come on down, neighbor. The coffee pot's on.
It takes more than quality home furnishings to make a room look great. It takes an eye for design. Meet Allison Aramita, a professional interior designer and buyer for Dorsey Furniture. With over 20 years experience in the field, Allison seeks out the newest fashions and national design trends and puts them on display in over 30 beautifully decorated collections. So stop by and see what Allison and all of us here at Dorsey Furniture have on display for you. Professional designs with you in mind, only at Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A, Holden.
Only hours remain to save more than ever before at Maine's top Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep store, Darlings in Ellsworth.
Customer appreciation celebration means you pay less.
And that's always, now with a lifetime warranty.
It's extra value in every deal.
But this September to remember is only for a few days more, where GM's top brands are less than Chevy, and we welcome all credit scores.
You'll do better at Darlings.
Summer in Maine means country fairs and harness racing throughout the state. Rides, rides, and more rides for the young at heart. Great food and family fun. Maine's fair season is your best value for the whole family. What are you waiting for? There's a country fair going on right now. Fair fun and live harness racing all week at the Cumberland Fair, featuring Maine's finest 2- and 3-year-olds. Harness racing, it's fun to the finish.
Lesson is brought to you by your Boston area Lexus dealers, Coors Light, and by Olympia Sports, the official sporting goods retailer of the New England Sports Network.
Jackson enjoying his first game with his dad here at Fenway Park.
We're into baseball.
Well, you look younger every day.
You know, it's amazing. You know, most guys gray as they get older. I don't. My hair gets darker. I was born gray.
You're like Dick Clark.
Hey, you know, keep voting too, because every vote counts.
Brian Corey's a new pitcher as we head to the 7th.
Ninth appearance for Corey. He is 1-0 on the season. His last game was against Oakland. Pitched an inning in that game, gave up a couple of earned runs, a walk, and no strikeouts.
Punto fouling it back to the screen.
Oops. Oh, that's good news. Little light rain. Very light right now falling here at Fenway.
Punto slice it foul. Back it out of play, and it's 0-2. Well, Josh Beckett giving up 10 hits tonight. It's the 4th time this season that he has done that. 6 innings, 10 hits, 5 runs, 2 home runs. Home run for Kadire, home run for Garrett Jones. Didn't walk anybody, and he struck out 6. .99 pitches thrown tonight for Beckett. Foul tip into the catcher's mitt. Veritek holds on as Corey strikes out Punto.
Now the 2 home runs off Josh Beckett tonight. Michael Kadire on a fastball that was supposed to be away. It stays up and in. And then Jones, this ball was also supposed to be away. Not a bad pitch. The ball was down, but Jones hits it a long way to center field. And the final line tonight for Josh Beckett.
Broken bat grounder that finds its way into left field. Jason Bartlett has his 3rd hit of the night.
Had a heck of a night. A couple of singles, a double. It's a breaking ball that time from Corey. Broken bat, but picks up the base hit. So for an offense that has struggled for a lot of the season, 11 hits in the game tonight, the 5 runs, couple of home runs. And of course, Bartlett, as we mentioned, with good speed at first base. 22 steals on the season.
Jason Kubel, the batter. Red Sox with action in the pen. Javier Lopez still throwing in the pen. Corey, who had been fantastic as toward first base, came off the rubber kind of strangely. A little housekeeping.
It looks like he slipped. That back leg, the right leg, slipped as he made that pivot to first base.
Touched up for 2 runs in an inning on Tuesday after he had gone 7 1/3 scoreless innings in his first 7 games since coming up from Pawtucket on September the 1st. There's a runner at first, a swing and a miss, and the throw is not going to be in time. Another stolen base for the Minnesota Twins.
Now Bartlett's got an excellent percentage. That's 23 now, and he's only been caught 3 times. He gets a good pitch too. He gets a changeup, it looked like, from Corey. Good throw by Veritek, not quite in time.
And 1 down, Bartlett in scoring position now at second base. Count of 1-1 to Jason Kubel. Foul outside of first.
Kind of back of the helmets of the Twins. Of course, that disaster they had earlier this summer on 35W, where the bridge just collapsed. And of course, lives lost in that terrible tragedy. Very close to the Metrodome.
And David Ortiz saying when he was a member of the Twins, that's the route he took on a daily basis and get to the Metrodome. Center field, J.D. Drew. Heading back, carrying very well, and J.D. makes the adjustment, making the catch, tagging, and heading to third base is Bartlett, and the long fly ball to center field by Kubel. There's now 2 down.
Hey, one thing, the ball tonight has traveled very well. I mean, there have been a number of balls hit in this game where you just didn't think they were going to go as deep. J.D. Drew got kind of a late break on this, but he does make the catch going back. But the ball's traveled very well tonight here at Fenway Park.
So 2 down, Bartlett 90 feet away, and it brings up Torrey Hunter. The bunt dropped down. Corey will go to first for the out. That ends the inning. 7th inning stretch time. It's 5-3. The Twins on top. Time now for a Sports Desk update with Hazel May.
Don, thank you. Hi, everybody. Coming up tonight on Sports Desk, presented by FW Webb, home of Frank Webb's Bath Centers. Manny Ramirez talks. Find out what he had to say about his contract and whether this year's team is better than the 04 World Series champs. Plus, why Vince Wilfork is out $12 grand. I'll see you post-game. Back to Fenway after this.
The more business you do with your bank, the more you deserve a little VIP treatment, right? With Premier Checking from Sovereign Bank, you'll get special preferred higher rates on CDs and money market savings accounts, plus lower rates on home equity loans. And you can use any bank's ATMs at no charge. Premier Checking from Sovereign Bank.
We put more into it so you can get more out of it.
Beer.
Mr. Francone,
Hey, you were a baseball player once?
Yes, I was.
Did you hit many home runs?
I hit a couple.
Is it true you pitched too?
Yes, I even struck out a batter on 3 straight pitches.
Was he a good hitter?
Oh yeah, he was a great hitter.
Well, Terry, as a manager, you've always made the tough decisions.
It's never a tough decision to come to Sullivan Tire.
We're always here to get you there.
Mr. Francona, who was that player you struck out?
Contractor, or visit fwweb.com. FWWeb, we've got it.
5-3, Twins on top as the Red Sox bat in the bottom of the 7th inning. Juan Rincon, who had a 1-2-3 6th inning on just 12 pitches, back out there for the 7th. And falling behind Pedroia, 2-0. Weston tonight 2 hits and 3 at-bats, both singles, 1 to center, 1 to right. We were told we would see Hideki Okajima tonight, and he is warming up in the Red Sox pen. Pedroia drives one out towards center field. Torrey Hunter headed back onto the warning track to make the catch. Gold Glove center fielder going and getting it shy of the wall.
And we showed in the lineups tonight, 6-time Gold Glove winner, and Torrey Hunter at full speed takes a look at the wall, see how much room he's got, and makes the play going away and does not even touch the wall.
One down here in the 7th inning for Manny Ramirez. He reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Since then, his fly to center, fly to right. Double-barreled action now for the Twins, Matt Guerrero and Glenn Perkins. Pitch a strike and the count 1-1. Poppy waits on deck. His long home run at the time brought the Red Sox back within a run. And now trailed by 2 as Manny takes a strike over the outside corner. Pinto at second base into center. Redirected it. And Manny's aboard with his first hit of the night.
And probably his last at bat of the night as Brandon Moss will come out and run for Manny Ramirez. Line shot by Ramirez. Looked like Pinto was going to make this play. That ball down and in, hands inside the baseball, and the hard line drive towards second base. Pinto goes over and right over the top of the glove.
That's going to do it for Rincon as Gardenhire out to the mound to make the change. Rincon goes an inning and a third and responsible for the base runner at first. With a tying run coming to the plate when we come back, there'll be a new pitcher to face David Ortiz. 5-3 Twins.
Stop up! Where should we sit? Right at first base. Wait, how about along the third baseline? Wow, this is great. Just like having season tickets. Looking for great seats? Buy tickets from other fans. Have extra tickets? Sell them to other fans. Go to StubHub.com today for tickets to the hottest sports, concert, and theater events, even if they're sold out. Peanuts. Hey, there's still tickets right behind home plate. Let's go for it. StubHub, your choice, your ticket, your experience.
StubHub!
We went around swapping people's vehicles for 1 week. We didn't tell them we were from Ford. We told them it was market research.
I'm here today to swap out my Chevy Silverado for a Ford F-150. Seems like it's got the power and the torque to pull what I need to pull. The actual comfort of the ride itself was really impressive. I started getting into this vehicle more than my own truck.
Get an F-150 with up to $5,000 in total rebates, or get 0% financing plus $1,000 swap bonus cash. Visit your Ford dealer or go to newenglandford.com.
Back at Fenway Park with this game summary is brought to you by your local Lincoln Mercury dealers. 5-3, the Twins on top in this one, and 3 home runs in the contest. The first for Michael Kadire in the second inning off Josh Beckett. Then David Ortiz with a home run in the 5th inning, his 34th home run, a blast to right. The Twins get a home run from Garrett Jones with 1 out in the 6th inning, his second home run, and the second home run of the night given up by Josh Beckett. There's the Twins on top 5-3. New pitcher on now for Minnesota. It's Glenn Perkins.
Perkins making his 18th appearance of the season in 27 1/3 innings, 22 hits allowed, 12 walks and 20 strikeouts. Perkins spent a little time on the DL, and in fact a lot of time on a DL with a mild strain in his left shoulder.
The rain's starting to fall a little harder here at Fenway Park. David Ortiz, the tying run, standing at the plate, 5-3. The Twins on top, 1 out. Brandon Moss running for Manny Ramirez at first base. The league leaders are brought to you by Olympia Sports. The category's home runs. David Ortiz now at 34. Carlos Pena has hit 1 tonight. He's got 44. They ride with 53. Opposite field, blip to left in for a hit. Kubel gathers it as Moss stops at second. It's first and second now with 1 down on the 4th hit of the night for David Ortiz.
That's going to be 1 out for Perkins. As Ron Gardenhire comes back out, the breaking ball from Perkins, and Ortiz just serves it into left field right in front of Jason Kubel.
So it'll be Matt Guerrero who makes his way in with 1 out, runners at first and second. It's 5-3 Twins.
When you're on the go, you need the convenience, quality, and pricing that you'll always find at Extramart. Convenience. Everything you need is priced right and ready to go. Quality. Extramart has their own Extra Cafe gourmet coffee, delicious Deli Joe sandwiches, and Extra Fuels gasoline. All this month at Extramart, Nestle Pure Life Spring Waters, specially priced at just $3.99 per case. Nestle Pure Life, satisfying your healthy thirst for life. In every corner of New England, Extramart is just around your corner.
So you got the hottest cell phone, now you need the hottest ringtone. Get the latest ringtones to use on your personal cell phone right now. Text MV31 for Super Mario Brothers. Text BA31 for Sweet Home Alabama. Text WH31 for This Is Why I'm Hot. Or text YK31 for What You Know About That. And send your choice to 77888. Choose from any of these great ringtones to use as your very own. And don't forget to text your choice to 77888.
NESN's weekend coverage of the final homestand begins with Friday Night Fenway, presented by Team Sully Mack, live at 5:30. Join TC, Tina, Don, and me for 30 extra minutes of live coverage from Red Dogs on Yorkie Way tomorrow for the final word on the regular season and some playoff predictions. The earlier you turn on NESN, the sooner we get you into the big game.
5-3 Minnesota Twins on top of the Red Sox, 1 out in the 7th. The new pitcher on for the Twins, Matt Guerrero.
He's had a very, very good season. This is his 72nd appearance in 85 2/3, only 67 hits, 64 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .215 off Guerrero.
He was 28 years old, claimed off waivers from the Pittsburgh Pirates out of Kent State University. Mike rolled the batter 0 for 3 in the game tonight. Does have a home run in 2 at-bats against Guerrero. Moss at second. Ortiz at first. The second base, he'll go to second for one on the first, a double play. And Lowe grounding out for the third time tonight. This time into a double play. 5-3, Twins on top.
We're not going to make it.
Can you get us to the airport in 15 minutes?
Cheaper than a change fee if we miss our flight.
As with all airlines, it may cost more to rebook your flight, but on Southwest, we never charge an additional fee.
You are now free to move about the country.
Starts out cold and ends up refreshing. Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
How to compete with the big dog of daddy. Check out the 2008 Ford Super Duty during Ford Truck Month.
This truck is the big dog daddy.
With the most payload and the most towing in its class, nothing can outperform the big Ford Super Duty. Plus, it's a leader in total quality.
Heck, this is nicer than my tour bus.
Now get up to $5,000 cash back on Ford Super Duty, only during Truck Month at your local Ford dealer.
It's time to run with the big dogs.
Big dog daddy.
We need help. Can anyone hear us?
Resident Evil Extinction. Rated R. Now playing everywhere.
Tired of leaving your social life to chance? For over 30 years, Great Expectations has offered you complete choice. Join the thousands of members who have formed lifelong relationships with Great Expectations. Visit them at greatexpectations.com.
Well, Brandon Moss, after pinch running for Manny Ramirez, takes over for him in left field. As Hideki Okajima comes into the game to pitch the top of the 8th.
Well, Okajima's 65th appearance, his first since the 14th of September. That was against the Yankees. He went 2/3 of an inning, gave up 4 earned runs in that ball game, and of course since that time shut down arm strengthening program, and here he is pitching in his first game since that Yankee game. Francona mentioned prior to the game today that he'd like to see Okajima work at least a couple of times over this weekend against the Minnesota Twins.
In that last outing on September the 14th against the Yankees, allowing a career high 4 runs, including 2 home runs in just a third of an inning. Justin Morneau leading it off for the Twins here in the 8th. It's Morneau, Kadire, and Jones expected in the inning. Morneau struck out swinging in the first inning. Reached on an infield hit in the 3rd and then lined to right in the 5th. To right field, Bobby Kelty. 1 down.
Right after the game, it's WB Mason Extra Innings with Tom Caron, Dennis Eckersley, and Tina Sabasio. They'll bring you Terry Francona's live postgame press conference and updates from around the major leagues. It's all right after the game in high definition on NESN.
One down from Michael Kadire. Kadire with a home run to lead off the 2nd inning, his 16th home run of the year. Lines into center field. That's in for a base hit.
You know, one thing, Don, that Francona was saying about Okajima, you know, he hadn't lost velocity. His velocity has been the same all year, 87, 88 with his fastball. But sometimes when you fatigue, you lose your location, and that's pretty much what happened to him. And we'll see if that location is there this weekend. You know, the velocity in the fastball has always been about the same, but the location with a splitter was not as good, or the curveball was not as good.
Well, certainly Terry Francona and the Red Sox hope that Okajima can go back to being Okajima, because it's going to be a big part of the postseason as far as that 8th inning goes, because that's where Okajima's been all season long, and largely the reason the Red Sox are where they are. You don't have Okajima back to being Okajima, and Gagne doesn't quite figure it out. 8th inning is a big trouble spot.
Let us not forget the good second half that Manny Del Carmen has had for the Boston Red Sox.
And could in the postseason. Del Carmen, 7 1/3 scoreless innings in his last 8 appearances. Jones wraps it foul outside first. Time now for the Coors Cold Blast. One of 2 home runs tonight off Josh Beckett. Garrett Jones in the 6th inning. His second home run. It was a 1-run game at the time. He gave the Twins the 5-3 lead they have now, as they bat with 1 out. Kadire at first base here in the top half of the 8th. Nice catch, one-handed. In the skyboxes down the third base line. Okajima strikes out Jones. 2 down in the 8th.
And the strikeout for Okajima coming on an 88-mile-an-hour fastball.
So 2 down here in the 8th. Kadire at first base, and Matthew Lekroy the batter. And a frustrating night at the plate coming into tonight. 2 for 10 since coming up from Rochester, and she has struck out tonight, grounded into a 6-3 double play, and then struck out swinging in the 6th. Okajima falling behind 2-0. They had some long strings of not giving up runs, but on 20 2/3 scoreless innings from April 2nd through May 20th. Top foul, and it's 2-1. He's held opponents to a 196 batting average, 10th lowest in the American League. And a 2-1. Lekroy will have to wait as they check on Kadire at first base. Throws the runner at first, and it is a strike. And the count 2-2. No throws. Kadire takes second base. There's the third theft of the night for the Twins.
Well, the Twins, have been running a little bit this year. 5th in the league in steals. As you mentioned, 3 tonight. Times it perfectly and gets the curveball. Not even a throw to second base. No chance for Veritek.
Two and two, the count. Full count. The pinch hitter for Busher. Around all white.
Looks like it is, yep.
Swing and a miss. Okajima strikes out Lucroy. Nice inning of relief for Okajima. It's a 5-3 Twins lead as we head to the bottom of the 8th.
I just can't wait. You can't wait any longer. I just can't wait. Toyota clearance deals go fast. Just can't wait. Wait now and you'll miss out. Hurry! You could save on the last of the 07 Camrys with their biggest cashback offer ever, $750. Camry, Motor Trend's 2007 Car of the Year. Or come in and get your best last chance clearance deal on an 07 RAV4. Toyota's last chance clearance ends October 1st. Your chance to save is now. You just can't wait.
It's called target marketing. And for the tobacco industry, the target is youth. Young smokers are critical to the future of their business. So the tobacco companies use all their resources to study children in depth. They're tasting clothes, music, movies, their hangouts, their attitudes. Learning every detail to capture a new customer. Their target, your child. Tobacco never quits. Learn how to prevent tobacco use. Visit tobacconeverquits.com.
When it comes to repairs, VIP always tells you up front what's wrong, when it'll be fixed, and we'll do it for less. At VIP, we shoot straight, always. We'll never leave you in the dark. Our qualified techs will tell you what your car needs and what it doesn't in plain English. Our full 1-year nationwide warranty on parts and labor means we stand behind everything we do. And we'll always let you know exactly when your repairs will be done. When you need service, head to VIP. A little love goes a long way.
First batch of Samuel Adams was a homebrew.
This year, what we're doing for the first time is a homebrew competition just for New England.
To marry the passion for brewing great beer,
and that is good,
with the passion all of the fans have in New England for football.
Enter the Sam Adams Patriot Homebrew Competition.
The winner will have their beer brewed at the Samuel Adams Boston Brewery
and served at Gillette Stadium during the 2008 season.
Get your homebrew kit and instructional video at samadams.com.
If you like drinking beer, making beer is the next best thing.
Every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings and the Sox get a save, CVS Pharmacy will donate $500 to Children's Hospital. CVS Pharmacy is the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox.
Last half of the 8th inning, Twins on top 5-3 as J.D. Drew leads it off and fouls off the first pitch. Luis Rodriguez takes over at third base for Brian Busher. Guerrero back out on the mound. As he got the double play batted into by Mike Lowell that ended the 7th inning. Drew lines it foul. And it's 0-2. Action in the Red Sox pen as Manny Del Carmen is up and warming. 6 from Beckett, 1 from Corey, 1 from Okajima so far tonight. There are 2 strikeouts in the inning for Okajima.
1 on a fastball and 1 on a splitter.
Strike 3 call to J.D. Drew. And he's the first out of the 8th.
2 strikeouts for Okajima back-to-back. First he gets Jones on a fastball. And then the final strikeout to Matthew Leafroy on the okie dokie, the splitter.
One down here in the 8th. And there's Jason Varitek. He's walked and hit by a pitch, fly to left. Boof Bonser, the pitcher of record tonight for the Twins, went the first 5, giving up the 3 runs the Red Sox had. So far, the Twins pen has not relinquished a run. Inning in a third from Juan Rincon. Glenn Perkins faced just 1 batter, gave up a hit to Ortiz. And Guerrero's gone an inning so far. Beckett drives it out towards deep left field. Back up and gone into the monster seats. 16th round tripper of the year for Beckett, and it's a 1-run game again.
Left field has seen plenty of activity tonight, whether it's been off the wall or over the wall. And Beckett taking that outside pitch over the wall into the monster seats for the home run. Well, the Red Sox only trail it by 1.
He takes it outside in the count, 1-1. Applebaum getting himself ready now as Del Carmen warms up alongside. A strike to Kelty, and it's 1-2. The Twins closer, turn 8th and is up. Nathan with 35 saves this season. Kelty may have punched on it and did. He strikes out. Second K for Guerrero, 2 down.
He's shown a nasty curveball this inning, both to J.D. Drew and now Bobby Kelty. Both the strikeouts coming on the curveball.
So 2 down. And here's Eric Kinski, who's 0 for 3. Eric is grounded out to first, struck out swinging, fly to left. Two and 0. In full force. Red Sox have gotten one of them back this inning. Linsky with a swing and a miss. Changed his mind in the middle. It's 2-1.
Change up that time from Guerrero and had Hinsky off balance with his swing.
Three and 1. Lugo waits on deck. Red Sox bat with 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. And falling again. Linsky fouls it off.
Rain getting a little bit harder right now here at Fenway Park also.
Linsky chops it right side and into right field. And a 2-out base hit for Eric Linsky, tying run at first base for Boston.
Linsky finding that hole, the first baseman close to the line. It's by the dive of Punto, the second baseman. So with 2 outs, Linsky finds himself at first base.
There's Julio Lugo, 0 for 3 from the number 9 spot in the Red Sox order tonight. He's grounded out to third, fly to right, grounded out to first. Lugo, the swing and a miss. Four hits in his last 27 at bats. Lugo bloops it to right field. Punto on the run, won't get there. Hinske heads for third. The throw from Punto's not in time. Tying run 90 feet away.
Little hesitation at second base there by Hinske as he rounded it. He stopped and he decided to go again and makes it with no problem. Punto chasing it down, goes into the slide, it pops up. Now watch Hinske stop. And then he sees third base coach Kamalo Hale waving him on, and he gets to third base.
Well, going to go to the closer here, looking for 4 outs tonight. As Joe Nathan makes his way in, the tying run is just 90 feet away. 5-4 Twins.
How would you like to run a business of your own from the comfort of your own home? Be your own boss, set your own hours, and make great money. It's not as crazy as it sounds.
Last year, I made over $100,000 a year from my home.
I just made a down payment for our vacation home, working part-time.
We gave up our jobs.
People thought we were crazy.
And we took in over $250,000 in our first year.
Yeah, you have to be crazy to visit this website and find out how to start your home business. Crazy like a fox. There are thousands of opportunities for you, full or part-time. Live the lifestyle you've been dreaming of. The secret is in this success kit. To get yours, log on now.
Next year, my goal is $500,000.
I made $5,000 yesterday.
We've made enough to spend winter in Hawaii.
Crazy? I don't think so. Log on now to get your success kit.
5-4 Twins on top, 2 outs in the 8th. It's time now for the fan of the game, brought to you by Pepsi. Sometimes you're fired up, sometimes you're fired up.
It doesn't look right, does it?
He's okay. Both arms. He's really into it. He's a fan of the game. That Barrera is out of the game. Joe Nathan, the closer, is in as the sky's open.
35 saves for Nathan and 39 opportunities on the season. 52 hits and 69 in the third. 73 strikeouts for Nathan. Opponents hitting .208.
Well, it is a first and third situation for the Red Sox with 2 outs. Hinske, the tying run 90 feet away. Lugo at first. Rolling pretty good right now at Fenway. Justin Pedroia, a 2-hit night, 2 for 4. There goes the runner at first. Pedroia takes the ball, no throw. Lugo takes second.
Well, a lot of uncontested steals in this game tonight, and now with that, the Red Sox have the potential go-ahead run in scoring position. That's the second time tonight a Red Sox runner is going, and not a middle infielder has moved.
The Yankees have a 3-1 lead tonight in the 9th in Tampa Bay. The Red Sox right now trailing by a run, trying to take care of their business right here, right now. Two and 0. Pinch hitters come out on deck, and Kevin Youkilis, the pinch hit for Brandon Moss. Really trying to shake off the rain from the bill of his helmet. Pitch. A strike from Nathan. It's 2-1. 35 saves for Joe Nathan. Gardenhire going to him here with 2 outs in the 8th. The 2-1. Outside, ball 3. It was really raining here at Fenway Park. Linsky at third, Lugo at second, 2 down. Pedroia pops it up. Down from first base, looking up into the raindrops is Jones. He'll make the catch. As the Red Sox lead the tying run at third base, the go-ahead run at second as we head to the 9th. 5-4 Twins.
Presenting the 263 horsepower Lincoln MKZ, rated highest in initial quality according to J.D. Power and Associates. Now joined by the fastest-selling luxury crossover, the Lincoln MKX, with its award-winning safety and panoramic Vista roof. Reach higher, and you're destined to reach the top. Now drive the innovative Lincoln MKX for $399 a month, or the Lincoln MKZ for $339 a month.
The safest accident is the one that never happens. The 2008 Lexus RX with 14 actively safe features. Learn more at activelysafe.com.
Stay tuned after the game for Granite City Electric Extra Innings Extra with John Caron, Dennis Eckersley, and Tina Savasio, who will bring you all the reaction from the Red Sox clubhouse after tonight's game, plus a preview of tomorrow's game as Daisuke Matsuzaka makes his last regular season start. It's all after the game in high definition, and it's only on NESN.
Well, the rain continuing to fall here at Fenway Park. Twins on top 5-4 as we head to the top half of the 9th. Red Sox use their 4th pitcher of the night. It's Manny Del Carmen.
43rd appearance for Del Carmen. 42 innings, 28 hits allowed, 40 strikeouts. Opponents hitting 190. He worked in a ball game a couple of nights ago against Oakland. An inning in that game, had a walk and 2 strikeouts. Now the rain has lightened up a little bit, and it looks like they're going to do a little doctoring of the field, the mound, and continue on here at Fenway. Well, the Red Sox with an opportunity, a couple of men on base with 2 outs, but Nathan gets the pop-up from Dustin Pedroia. Because pop-ups when the rain's falling are never easy. You're looking up there and the rain's beating you down in the eye, but Garrett Jones able to make the catch. And the threat was ended right there on the pop-up.
It'll be Luis Rodriguez who is going to lead it off here for the Twins in the 9th inning. He took over defensively at third base. We're here at Fenway Park in Boston. Don Orsillo, Jerry Remy, and Tina Savasio bringing you Boston Red Sox baseball in high definition and in Dolby Digital. 5.1 surround sound on NESN. 2 home runs tonight for the Twins, 2 home runs for the Red Sox. It's a 1-run difference with the Twins on top as we head to the 9th. And Luis Rodriguez, that's for the first time tonight. Rodriguez with 227, 2 homers, and 12 runs batted in. It's 2-0. A 7-year-old from San Carlos, Venezuela. There's a strike, 2-1. On the ground, right side, Pedroia to his left, a step or two. And there's one down in the ninth. Looking ahead to the last half of the ninth inning for the Red Sox. It'll be Moss's spot in the order. We saw Youkilis come out on deck earlier. See who's in that spot in the ninth inning. Then Ortiz and Lowell. Punto in there now for the Twins. A double in the fifth, a 1-for-3 night from the number 9 spot. Del Carmen starts off ahead. The bunt bid. Veritek's out. It's a foul ball. Going to the home plate umpire, Larry Poncino, anyway.
Now Veritek popped out there and tried to get it as quick as he possibly could in fair territory. Even the bunter thought it was out, Punto. But he's being called back to the batter's box. Watch Veritek pop out and try to get this thing in fair territory. But Poncino right away putting the arms up, foul ball.
Well, Darling called him out at first base, too.
Yeah, you get a good look at it from our camera down that left field line. Good call by Poncino.
Until down 0-2. Ball 1-1-2. Jason Bartlett waits on deck. Carmen has worked 7 1/3 scoreless innings in his last 8 appearances. And for Del Carmen, just 2 earned runs in the last 16 1/3 innings pitched. Dropping that ERA from 2.80 down to 2.14. Ball 3, full count. Punto had been down 0-2. Jason Bartlett on deck, top of the Twins order. 1 out here in the top of the ninth. Strike 3 call. Del Carmen strikes out Punto, 2 down. Let's send it to Tom Caron. TC.
Don, thanks very much. It is over at Tampa Bay. Jose Veras gets Deanna Navarro to ground out to first base with a man on second. 3-1 the final. The Yankees win. Magic number stays at 2 for now. Don.
Okay, Tom, thanks very much. So the Red Sox will be unable to celebrate tonight. As the Yankees victorious tonight, magic number still at 2. Red Sox trailing right now 5-4. Bartlett fouls it off. He's got 3 hits tonight from the top spot in their order. 2 singles and a double. As he chops one to third, Lowell's in on the grass, throws him out. We head to the last half of the ninth. Red Sox need a run. It's 5-4 Twins.
When you're ready for fun, Southwest Airlines has your fare. Fly to lots of fun places nationwide for as low as $59 one way.
You are now free to move about the country.
Just can't wait. You can't wait any longer. Just can't wait. Toyota clearance deals go fast. Just can't wait. Wait now and you'll miss out. You can lease one of the last of the 07 FJ Cruisers for just $239 a month for 36 months. Or you can save with $750 cash back. Or get one of the last of the 07 Toyota Tacomas with $500 cash back. Toyota's last chance clearance ends October 1st. Your chance to save is now. You just can't wait.
I've always said you can tell a lot about a woman by her panties.
When have you ever said that?
The Heartbreak Kid is hilarious and raunchy.
You should have seen your face. You were like, oh!
The Heartbreak Kid.
That wasn't what you think it was.
Rated R. Starts October 5th.
The best brands, amazing prices, the greatest service. Get it at Olympia Sports. Shop with confidence. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Five to 4, the Twins on top as we head to the last half of the ninth inning. And it is Brandon Moss who leads it off for the Red Sox. Oh, a swing and a miss. Nathan getting him by him. A single in the 7th inning is only a bag. Challenge time again. Umhar looking for 4 outs from Nathan. We got the last out of the 8th, getting Pedroia to pop out. Runners at 2nd and 3rd and 2 down. Lost to left field. Back goes Kubel, and that's going to be off the scoreboard. To second base goes Moss, tying run in scoring position with nobody out.
Again, that left field wall very busy tonight, and Brandon Moss will find it. Fastball down and away, shoots it to the opposite field. So, the potential tying run at second base with nobody out.
A 4-hit night already for David Ortiz. Was doubled, singled, homered, and singled again.
Nathan on the season has allowed only 4 home runs.
The former Minnesota Twin, David Ortiz. Outside. He was 1 for 5 with a single and a strikeout against Joe Nathan in his career. David hitting his 34th home run back in the 5th, a solo shot. to grab the corner, doesn't. It's 2-0.
Both pitches away from Ortiz. Nason saying, look, if you're going to beat me, you got to beat me the other way. First pitch was way outside. This one down and away.
Now the 2-0.
Same thing. Ortiz will have the green light if he gets one that he likes.
Ball 4. Down to first base goes Big Papi on for the 5th time tonight. Boston Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Sovereign Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox cable network. New England Chrysler dealers. Las Vegas Conventions. Pepsi. Bacardi. Your New England Dodge dealers. And by Southwest Airlines. Okay, we send the pitching coach out to talk it over with Nathan. A pinch runner at first base for David Ortiz. Is that Royce Clayton?
Looks like Clayton, yeah.
Well, Royce Clayton at first. Moss at second. Nobody out in the ninth. 5-4 Twins on top. Mike Blow, 1 for 5 in his career against Nathan. He's been 0 for 4 tonight, rounding into 2 double plays. And he takes strike 1 from Nathan. And Lowe disagrees.
He thought that ball was inside.
He had to reach across to grab it. He set up outside. Grounds it to first. Jones will tag the bag for the only out. Second and third now. Tying run 90 feet away. Winning run in scoring position, and Royce Clayton with 1 out in the ninth.
Now we'll see how Gardenhire plays his first base open. Of course, the winning run at second base as he load the bases and try to end it with a double play.
We'll put on J.D. Drew.
Going to have to face a left-hander one way or the other, and to load the bases, at least they have an opportunity to end it with a double play. Veritek, of course, is the man on deck.
Only a 251 from the left side. Red Sox have left 9 men on base through the first 8 innings tonight. And last inning left the tying run at third base, the go-ahead run at second base as Pedroia popped out. We have another opportunity. Nicholas limbering up.
That would probably be for Bobby Kelty if they get to that spot.
Drew down to first on the intentional walk. One down, last of the night. Veritek with good numbers late. Tying run 90 feet away, winning run in scoring position at second base. Strike one over the outside corner. Just a couple of at-bats for Varitek against Nathan. Away, and it's 0-2.
And again, staying away from Jason Varitek, very similar to what they were doing to David Ortiz. Nathan trying to get Varitek to roll one over to second base.
Foul by the Twins dugout.
Again, that turnover fastball away from Varitek.
Nicholas waiting on deck. Good bat for Kelty. 1 out, last of the ninth. It's 1-2.
Outfield really swung over toward left field for Varitek. Torrey Hunter shading him toward left. Michael Kadai in right field really pulled over almost to the Red Sox bullpen.
Tying run 90 feet away. Winning run in scoring position. And drew at first, 1 out. Two and two. Barnhire going to Nathan looking for 4 outs. He's got 2 of them. The last out of the 8th and 1 out here in the 9th. Foul, and it hangs at 2-2.
A different type of fastball that time from Nathan. Instead of that sinking fastball, goes with the cross seamer, trying to throw it by Varitek. Jason fouls it off. The only pitch that's been inside has been a slider. All fastballs have been away.
Well, 2-2. Struck him out. Big strikeout for Joe Nathan in the second out of the 9th inning.
That's that typical nasty Joe Nathan slider. Fastballs away, sliders down and in. The second one he threw to Varitek and natted back.
Now it's Kevin Youkilis pinch hitting for Bobby Kelty. He was 1 for 3 in his career against Joe Nathan. Kelty had been 0 for 2. Strike 1 from Nathan. Youkilis at 287, 16 homers, 81 runs driven in. And it's 0-2. Linsky waits on deck. There are 2 outs here in the 9th. Red Sox down to their last strike with a tying run 90 feet away. Winning run at second base. Youkilis strikes out, and the Twins come away with the victory. Now Gardenhire going to Nathan for 4 outs, and he gets them. As the Red Sox leave the tying run 90 feet away, Nathan strikes on Varitek and Youkilis to conclude the night, as the Yankees with a victory tonight in Tampa Bay, and the Red Sox have a loss here at Fenway Park, so the magic number remains 2. Right back after this, as W.B. Mason's extra innings is right around the corner. Jerry and I will be back here at Fenway.
Closed captioning for Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you by Aflac. Ask about it at work.
StubHub!
Where should we sit? Right at first base. Wait, how about along the third baseline? Wow, this is great. Just like having season tickets.
Looking for great seats? Buy tickets from other fans. Have extra tickets? Sell them to other fans. Go to StubHub.com today for tickets to the hottest sports, concert, and theater events, even if they're sold out.
Peanuts.
Hey, there's still tickets right behind home plate.
Let's go for it. StubHub, your choice, your ticket, your experience.
StubHub!
We went around swapping people's vehicles for 1 week. We didn't tell them we were from Ford. We told them it was market research.
I'm here today to swap out my Chevy Silverado for a Ford F-150. Seems like it's got the power and the torque to pull what I need to pull. The actual comfort of the ride itself was really impressive. I started getting into this vehicle more than my own truck.
Get an F-150 with up to $5,000 in total rebates, or get 0% financing plus $1,000 swap bonus cash. Visit your Ford dealer or go to newenglandford.com.
When you're on the go, you need the convenience, quality, and pricing that you'll always find at Extramart. Convenience. Everything you need is priced right and ready to go. Quality. Extramart has their own Extra Cafe gourmet coffee, delicious Deli Joe sandwiches, and Extra Fuels gasoline. All this month at Extramart, Nestle Pure Life Spring Waters, specially priced at just $3.99 per case. Nestle Pure Life, satisfying your healthy thirst for life.